Okay, can you hear me that time? Can you hear me that time? Am I audible now? Okay, I should be audible now. Okay. And of course, the first time I started, I forgot to switch the microphone back to the proper setting. What the? 2 streams on YouTube at once? I have... Let me... 1 second, let me see what's going on with YouTube. I don't know why it is... One second, looks like YouTube is deciding to fuck around.
This land holds nothing but promise.
My parents always say, no matter how busy life gets, you should always sit down and enjoy a proper meal when you get hungry. What I like to do is stack my plate up high, then squash it all down. Take a deep breath.
Like and action, reactions. Maybe that one forever. And that should do it.
Nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life. Wouldn't you agree?
Okay, 1 second, just gain some stuff. Looks like from the looks of it, looks like something got a bit fucky with.
Strength is one of those things where you gotta use it or lose it. So, wanna train with me sometime?
Second,
This land holds nothing but promise for adventurers from all walks of life.
and it should be... Okay, there. That should do it. That should do it. Alright, so from the looks of it, when I activated the OBS or something, some wires got crossed, and for some reason it decided to show, well, I don't know why, but it decided to start 2 streams at once. I don't get the streaming software sometimes. And sometimes it works, sometimes it does weird, fucky-wucky stuff. Anyway, on today's agenda, as I was saying earlier when I didn't know my mic was muted, on today's agenda, we're going to be doing the event, and depending on how much time that takes, then we... And if we get that done quickly enough, we will be playing some... Well, we'll be going to go to my first... Well, essentially reaction content, I guess. Yes, because Hoyo Fair happened earlier, I think earlier today or last night, I can't remember, but basically Hoyo Fair happened, and that means there are 2 hours of fantastic fan animations, which I want to watch with all of you, because, hey, it's fun, Hoyo content. Plus it's the first time I can actually, talk about things, and well, it would be pretty decent to at least edit into a VOD or something. Still, regardless, let's do the event, shall we? So it should be over here. So, what is going on here?
Huh. There's so much space on this thing, but only 1 post.
Ah, yes.
Let's see here.
Let's see. Squiggle, squiggle, squiggle. Ahem. Dear friend, should you read this request for aid, please head to the Clink, Clank, from Kaka Craft Shop as soon as you can. Please forgive the sudden request. A heretofore unseen crisis has descended, and my simulations... Oh wait, this is an Ephes. Ahem. And my simulations confirm that Craft Shop's chances of destructions have increased by 10.3%, with the chances of Nodcry as a whole being destroyed having increased by 2.6%. These developments are what have prompted the request. The situation is urgent, and I have decided to face this crisis down on alone first. The chance that I will not return is 83%, and is why I left this here. Once again, please head to the Clink Clank Craft Shop as soon as you can. Thank you so much, Inefa.
Wait, Inefa needs help? Uh-oh. What's this about a major crisis? And ruin?
Oh, yeah, that does sound a serious situation,
head over
don't
and
you
check
think?
on things, just in case.
Probably. Although, considering this is an event, I bet you it's going to be something so silly. Now, I decided to go for Electric Cow for this team.
Time to roll. Gotta steer clear of other people.
Because I'm Sonic. But yeah, teleport's going to be faster. And Buck says it's something like a shortage of candy. It could be potentially, but if that was the case, then it would probably have been Aino who did the request. And I don't think Aino would do it. Inefo, on the other hand, 100%. If the Limbus Sinners randomly showed up, then there would be a lot of dead bodies and probably a lot more problems, yeah. The Limbus Sinners kind of cause a lot of issues here and there. Honestly, with the Arknights collab coming up, I do look forward to having some fun with there. Have very little understanding of Arknights. Obviously, I know the basics through Osmosis, the Doctor, I think like the crazy Yandere lady that's apparently a thing. And I believe that there are also other factors that I am not aware of. Like there's the funny snake lady that I like, and I think there's a rich world building. Being fair, they'd probably do it less in an environment where the standard isn't people trying to kill you everywhere. Fair enough, that's entirely true. Oh, I guess I entered the range.
We saw your notice and we're here to help. Hello?
Hello?
Anybody here?
Anyone? Anefa?
Oh, she's gone. Does that mean she really ran into trouble she couldn't handle?
Possibly.
Ah, Paimon and the Traveler are the first to arrive. Sincere apologies. I am unable to come down and greet you at the present moment. I will have to converse from up here.
Inefa! What the?
You know, I expected this, because this kind of got mildly spoiled in some of the cutscenes or trailers, but at the same time, it's funny. I used to play Arknights and I really liked it, but I stopped because the cutscenes were way too long. I can handle long cutscenes, but when combined and with really difficult gameplay, it becomes a bit much. That's the reason why Dark Souls cutscenes are short. Pretty much, you can't have too long cutscenes, otherwise it does become a problem. Were they skippable cutscenes though? Like, if you could skip the cutscenes, that would be a lot more bearable. Is this a prank?
Yeah, it does kind of seem like someone is having their fun.
The logic of your conclusion is unsound. My calculations suggest trapping me here was a serious decision for Aino.
Aino, what did you do?
Wait, so Aino's the one who did this?
Okay, before we hash this out, let's get Anefa down from there. For the record, Arknights is a text-based game. If you've read it, you don't need to reread it to play straight. Could skip them, but I want to see the story. Okay, fair enough. I know that Arknights is tower defense based. And I know it has apparently very good world building. Leaving the main. Wait, yeah, let's see what Aino's up to. Let's get Anefa down first.
Good idea. Does this giant magnet have a switch or something?
Request not feasible. Aino has locked down the control system. Analyzing further options. Conclusion. The priority level of certain rules must be lowered. Decision. I will temporarily override one of Aino's rules and inform you about the hidden control system. But first, I must be certain you will keep it a secret.
So it's not really a Dark Souls thing in that the run back is hitting play on the stage select. Also, we had this magnet for ages. It was going to be used for exactly this, pretty much. Like, if you have a robot and you have a giant magnet, the robot's going to get trapped by the giant magnet at some point.
Paimon didn't really understand any of that. But don't worry, you can trust us for sure.
Yes, you can trust us.
Sufficient grounds for override. Please proceed to the path to the side of the workshop and locate the robots scattered over there.
Okay.
Once you have located all the specific robots, you can unlock the control system. This is the back door Aino established for herself, as she often forgets the password.
Of course she forgets the password on her own devices. Oh, I am not surprised.
Okay, so we just need to collect all We've got this.
Okay. And let me look up. Help enough out of this specific jam. So, where's... So... Oh yeah, she is right there. Kind of funny. Now, let's go collect the robots. Are you a robot? Found you. Are you a robot? Found you. Are you a robot? Found you. Are you a robot? Yes, you are a robot. Follow me, my pets. To victory! Are you a robot? Oh, these things are adorable. The nice part about having the stages distinct from the models 3D, 2D is you can do shenanigans like that. Oh, wait, what, did I miss something? Oh, yeah. Are you a robot? God, that's another one. I see another robot. Is there any more robots around here? This is going to be one of those classic situations of finding the last one's going to be a bit more annoying. Now, if I was a game designer, where would I hide a tiny robot?
Detecting companions in need of help. Assistance in progress.
Okay, thank you,
Marking high
Anafa.
probability search areas.
Yeah, I know it kind of leaves these dudes all over the place. Like, you can find them all over the island, which does speak about the power of Aino's faction, actually.
Wow! What a crazy hiding spot. Aino wasn't taking any chances, was she?
I mean, they're not really hiding that much, but yeah. But it does show sort of the power of Aino's faction, since she is the one providing all of these, and we see them all over the place on this island. Plus, you know, the giant frickin' gun. Like, I'm pretty sure that if the Fatui, if they wanted to, they could just point that gun at the Fatui and probably, maybe not destroy, but at least severely damage the Fatui's main research facilities. Okay. Got the specific robots, I know. Beep, 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 beep.
Zing Zap Mechanical Claw Backup Control System now online. Enter a command.
Shut down the Zing Zap Mechanical Claw.
Command confirmed. Shutting down Zing Zap Mechanical Claw number 1.
Of course, because she's just gonna land.
You okay, Anafa?
Don't worry, she's a Nepha. She is a very sturdy machine.
Inspection in progress. All functions normal. I am unharmed. Aino adjusted the Kuvaki strength to make sure of that.
Of course she is. She did. You are a... She does care about you, even if she decided to just lock you up.
So, what exactly happened?
Aino threw a fit.
Compiling relevant data. Simplification in progress. In short, Aino created a new robot companion not too long ago, but yesterday, someone stole it from the workshop.
Okay, that is actually a problem.
Oh, that explains it.
So this is the major crisis. Being fair, who in the party would actually get harmed by a fall like that? Well, fall damage is a thing in this game, and that would actually cause a lot of damage, so it could actually kill someone, kill a character. But on the other hand, and I think in lore most characters can handle it.
I used that term because Aino intends to unleash the force of her entire fleet of combat robots against those suspected of the theft.
Oh, yeah, no, that would be dangerous.
What?
If Aino manages to use her genius for destructive purposes, all of Nodcry will be facing a crisis the likes of which has never been seen before.
Well, yeah, she has a robot army, and that would actually be dangerous. She makes a boss.
When I attempted to stop her, she trapped me with that device. Fortunately, I was prepared for that possibility, and was able to post a request for help in advance.
Oh, you mean that notice board in the middle of the square?
Correct. According to my calculations, posting that notice had a 94% chance of success, much higher than all other plans.
In other words, calling for help does a good job. Yeah, to be fair, I understand. Yeah, I know it seems a bit mad. To be fair, I understand why if someone stole my stuff, I would get angry as well.
Yeah, it was pretty hard to miss.
Fortunately, you arrived just in time. Aino and her robot fleet should still be at the workshop. Please follow me.
You got it. Lead the way.
Okay, let's stop Aino from causing problems.
Time to roll.
Fly, fly like the speed of sound.
Clink,
Sonic.
Clank Legion, it's time to move out.
Clink, Clank Legion.
Move out.
Our objective is simple. Track down the thief and save our comrade.
Charge!
Track down the thief. Save our comrade.
Aino, you have to stop this.
Inuffa, how did you get free? I thought the Kuvaki would be more than strong enough.
She calls for help.
You can't do this, Aino. Aha! So you had help. Well, don't even think of trying to stop me. I don't care if I have to search all of Nokrai. I will find the person who did this.
Well, I could help you and we could make it less destructive.
And I have to go now, or Clank's 70% suite will get dismantled and sold for parts.
What? From Crank, 70% sweet, what? I know, what?
Clink Clank Legion, move out!
Move out, Clink Clank Legion.
Move out.
Move out, move out.
What do we do? It's not like we can resort to physical force.
Aino's sugar intake has already exceeded normal levels this month, but given the present situation, are either of you carrying anything sweet with you?
Yeah, I carry a lot of stuff. Why are we suddenly talking about dessert all of a sudden? No, it's classic child tactics. If nothing else fails, the nuclear option is give them sweets.
Desserts are the only thing that can get Aino to calm down, and I have already used up the allotment I had prepared.
Here, I know, eat a Snickers.
Okay, what's with the staring? Paimon's not one to leave leftovers, you know.
Yes, but you're also one to carry snacks. There.
Fine. Paimon does have something she was saving for later.
Of course. It pays to have a glutton on your team sometimes.
Aino, why don't you calm down for a second and have some dessert?
Where were you hiding that Paimon?
Oh, still treating me like a kid, huh?
You are a kid.
At least it worked.
Question mark? Ah, yes. Funny robots.
Listen, I know you guys think I'm making a big deal out of nothing. But this wasn't just some scrap parts you can sell on the black market. This was a robot I was about to add to the workshop, just like an Ephra. And as the boss of this place, it's my job to look out for these bots.
Aw, she's so cute.
Even though I'm the one who gets looked after most of the time. But still, not letting a bot get carted off right under my nose is the least I can do.
You know, it is nice that she's a responsible person.
It's a disgrace. I don't want to be that kind of boss.
Yeah, you are a good kid.
I know.
None of us think you were making a big deal out of nothing. They did model the food. We saw the big giant pie. It's just the fact that it's kind of hard to model a character eating like that. But yeah, I get what you mean. None of us think you make...
Really?
But rushing to action often makes the situation worse. Face and pie, ah yes.
We can come up with a plan together. We'll help you get Clink's 70% sweet back safe and sound.
Thanks. And, about earlier? I'm sorry, Inuffa.
It's okay, I know.
Phew. Looks like the military escapade's on hold for now.
Let's go back to the workshop.
Alright, let's go back to the workshop. Clink Clank Legion. Again, I think this is a case of, obviously, gameplay story segregation. Because, naturally, they can't, like, give an entire legion of robots. So they obviously only had to have these 6 here. But I'd imagine that if you were... I guess, I'm on an infinite falling glitch. Cowgirl took us is hard. Oh, well, still regardless. Still, I'd imagine they'd have to at least triple the numbers to make the proper, like, Clink Clank Legion, just to represent the actual amount of robots she'd probably be deploying. Still, regardless, it's... As I said, usually when I look at these types of games, I always imagine the numbers as, like, 3 times as much, just to account for the fact that they can't render in everything. Plus, you know, the ridiculous cutscene feats that some characters get up to. And what was this?
Well done, everyone. Please, enjoy some tea and dessert while we devise a plan of action.
See, this is what you're talking about, Viridian. Characters just...
Okay, so how is theft handled in Not Cry? Do we call the police or something?
Yeah, although, I don't think that you do this with a hot dog. Who eats a hot dog from the side on? Until further notice, I'm going to assume one of you does this. I don't. Whenever I eat my hot dogs, I eat them in a spiral pattern. As in, I specifically eat... Too many people, sadly. Okay, that's weird. Anyway, for me, I specifically eat in a spiral pattern where I eat around it and believe the core of the hot dog still intact. Then I eat the skinned core.
Unfortunately, Not Cry is a largely autonomous region. There is no unified law enforcement organization. Which means calling the police is theoretically impossible.
Oh, so this is obviously a frontier.
See? That's why we have to take it into our own hands.
But...
Still, turning all of Not Cry upside down seems a bit...
What choice do I have? The thief somehow dodged my whole security system. I don't even know where to start searching.
Thankfully, you have us to help you. Yeah, I know, Scarborough. It's a fascinating method of eating them. I haven't actually had a hot dog in a while, though. Though, I used to have a specific type of Vienna that I usually had, but then... It possibly just wandered off. Anyway, I used to have a specific type of Vienna, but then I stopped having them for a while because I think there was some kind of recall due to that, some kind of contamination issue, and then out of paranoia, my family just stopped having those Viennas for a good long while, and we fell out of habit. Then, I'm not even sure if the shops still have them. Regardless, then, we sort of ended up just falling into German sausage territory whenever we get, like, sausages.
Analyzing options. If their goal is Mora, the thief will likely head to Nasha Town to search for a buyer. I believe there will be useful clues there.
Nasha Town, huh? But there are so many shady people there. Not the kind of people that like answering questions.
Don't worry, I know the perfect person to ask. Dory?
It is not the best idea for you to interact with adults like that, I know. I will handle the investigation instead.
Again, I do love the fact that Aino might be the boss, but she gets mothered by her creations.
Perhaps
so
you can
cute.
get started on the workshop's order backlog in the meantime. Keeping customers waiting too long could have a negative impact on our reputation.
About that, Clank's core was built using a special kind of power, one that incorporates Kuvaki.
But?
I wanted to test it out, so I took orders that I knew would require Clank's help to complete.
Oh, I see. Basically, you wanted to test out the new robot, so you took orders you need the new robot to do.
But with Clank missing, there's no way I can get them done. Curse that rotten thief!
Analyzing other solutions. All foreseeable results are anticipated to have a negative effect on the workshop.
Kuvaki? Wait! The Traveler can use that too!
And here comes the event stuff. If I had to make a guess, the event's going to be a combination of helping Aino do her requests and Inefa's story as she investigates and tries to find the thief.
What? How is that possible?
I am utterly bullshit biologically.
Calculations complete. Adequate solution identified. Traveler, I would like to enlist your services to help Aino clear the workshop backlog. You will, of course, be generously compensated for your labor.
Come on, no need for that. We're all friends here, right? We'd be more than happy to help. Besides, it might give us a chance to learn more about Nacry.
Yeah, but Paimon, I want stuff. Give me stuff.
Much appreciated. Then, in the meantime, I will take care of the investigation in Nasha Town.
Yep. I know.
Nope. I'm gonna do that too. With the Traveler's help, I'm confident I can do both.
Well, I guess this is going to help us learn more about Aino, which is a good thing considering that while she was introduced, we haven't had much chance to interact with her.
I know.
I need you here, Inefa. Someone needs to watch over the workshop and make sure nothing else gets stolen. You're the only one I trust to do that. Besides, rescuing our stolen comrade is a job for the boss of this place, and that happens to be me.
Ah, I love
And I
her.
will defer to you, boss.
All right. Clink Clank Legion, move out.
She is just utterly adorable, don't you think?
Aino sure is determined, huh?
She is, and like she has that nice mixture of being cute but also being competent.
Well, she is the boss of the workshop, and a capable one at that. Please have faith in her abilities and look out for her if she needs help.
Don't worry, Nefa, I will.
No problem. Just leave it to us.
Okay, now this is also adorable. Is that a pancake? Okay, so we have a selection of missions to do. So let's go for the first. Let's see, mysterious. Gotta love the cuties. Yep, exactly. So let's go to the first one. The mysterious outsourced contract. Let's see. Yep, gotta love the cuties. I agree there, Viridian. And these like smaller scale events and these like silly ones are nice and fun. My only complaint is that they're temporary events. I kind of like how Limbus handles their event stuff, because even when their event stuff is finished, you can just sort of do it. There's no fancy, oh, you have to. There's no time limit to stuff. Even if you don't get the limited rewards, you can still just do the event, which is great for preventing story content to fade, and I think is great when it comes to new players getting onboarded, because it gives new players tons of stuff to do. Okay, what? Okay, and here's where they go to the envoy stuff. You're finally here. You didn't forget about this rare outsourced work opportunity now, did you? Wait, hold on. Which order's yours again? I'm Gaudini, expatriate representative from the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau. But that should be enough to jog your memory, no? Too long, didn't hear. Give me the deets of your order. Ah yes. Give me your backstory in 2 sentences or less. I'll only say it once more. Recently, a batch of out-of-control recon bots flew out of the Design Bureau, and it's my job to retrieve the wandering units. But the robots tend to fly rather high, and handling them alone will prove a tall order. That's why I offered you this opportunity. Honestly, you either retrieve them or destroy them on the spot. Our goal is simply to prevent them from falling into outsiders' hands. Oh, that one, yeah. Those recon bots can go really high. Most ordinary people can't touch them. But that's why I mastered a way to simply make the moon lanes we need to get up there. Yeah, the Saitama method, exactly. The Saitama method. We can get the Kuhenki to help out, right, Lutetia? Yeah, let's test and see if you can use our moon lanes and help us take down those recon bots. No problem, just leave it to me. Sounds a little tricky, but no problem indeed. Oh, right. Right, I'm not going to pay you in Mora. You can take the components of the recon bots as compensation instead. This was stipulated in my order when I placed it, and I don't take retractions. You're giving us spare parts for payment? Didn't you have to say the bots weren't supposed to fall into outsider hands? Well, I'm assuming the fact that he doesn't want the full bots, but the parts, that's fine. Is why this is a rare and valuable opportunity for you. If everything goes well, I don't mind turning a blind eye as thanks for your hard work. That's strange. It sounds like you don't want to pay us. Well, Mora or no Mora, doesn't matter to me. I want those parts, though. I'm thinking of using them for my future research projects. Well, since you're okay with it, Aino, I mean, she's an engineer. Parts are basically valuable for her. It just means she... And since these are rare experimental stuff, I can imagine she wants them. So that's... So I guess this is... Okay, sorry. Okay, I slip through this stuff. So I guess that opens up the one over down there. Down there, and... Yeah, that side quest stuff I haven't gone to yet. Here it is. Alright, so now to do this assignment, I need to simply go... Okay, let's go to the challenge and see what this is about. Okay, it's over. It's over there, so let's teleport into town. And see what we have to do to handle this challenge. Shouldn't be too hard. I can imagine that this is mostly going to be showing off. I hit the wrong button. Why am I in walk mode? Oh. What did I interact with? Okay, who are you going to show me? This is a very long preamble. Oh, now we're in town of Ino. I guess this is the investigation section. So this will be the voiced cutscene.
Let's see. Who around here looks like a thief? Huh. A lot of people, actually.
Yeah, basically like 90% of the population.
We haven't actually been in Nokrai that long, so we don't know much about this place. Where do we even start?
Dory? What do you think, Ino?
Yeah, you must know this place like the back of your hand. Got any ideas?
We could yell out, which one of you is the rotten thief who stole from the Clink, Clank, Krumkake craft shop? Then, we see who starts to sweat, and we grab him.
Honestly, not the worst idea. Simply doing something audacious like that and seeing who reacts can actually work in certain situations. When you live in an anarchic society, pretty much.
Honestly, terrible idea.
A lot of adults out there do bad things and don't even feel guilty about it.
No way! Sometimes I sneak a dessert when I'm not supposed to. And I always feel super guilty, even if Anefa doesn't catch on.
You're a good kid, Anefa.
Maybe we should ask Anefa what to do. But I really want to do this on my own.
Huh. Guess you don't really interact with people outside the workshop, huh?
Makes sense. I mean, she kinda is like a kid genius, and probably a tactical resource that everyone wants to exploit.
Well, don't worry. Let's just start asking around. We're bound to find some clues that way.
Okay.
Don't worry, Nefa, we're pros at this.
See? I checked absolutely everything. Turns out, I was right all along.
So let's start with the person over here. They work the forge, so they might have heard something. Also, you cannot see it, everyone, but my cat is on my lap. He is purring.
If the
One
thief's
second, wait.
plan was to sell your bot, maybe we should start by asking the local blacksmiths. After all, blacksmiths need all kinds of raw materials.
Okay, let's see if my microphone can pick up Frodo's purring. Frodo, that was us. He just stroked his head against the microphone. I don't think you heard anything but muffles and stroking of his cheek. But consider that him kissing you, chat. He very much liked that.
Oh, good point.
Yeah, blacksmiths
You're
are the
looking
best
for a
option.
blacksmith? To be honest, I consider myself more of a researcher motivated by personal interest. Wait, I know? You're here in person? That's a first.
Something terrible has happened, so I had to come. One of my bots was stolen. Has anyone come by to sell it?
Oh yes, the cute kid act. That actually is pretty effective.
Wow, someone had the nerve to steal from your workshop? Let me think.
Maybe you should describe what Clank 70% sweet looks like, I know. Might help jog your memory.
Oh, no need. I know style. I'd recognize it anywhere. But the only thing that's come my way recently is boring scrap metal. Nothing that looked even remotely like your work.
Well, it does make sense. If you wanted to sell a robot, you wouldn't come to the blacksmith, because the blacksmith wants the material, not the parts.
Maybe the thief hasn't pawned it off yet.
Maybe, but keep an eye out.
Yeah, maybe. Well, thanks for the help. We'll keep looking.
And besides, from her reaction, I get the feeling that people would be furious if they found out someone did steal from Ino. He does seem to be very well liked by the general population, which again, considering Giant Gun and the fact that that apparently has such cultural significance in this town, does make sense. Plus, you know, Ino's robots are just sort of everywhere, or at the very least, robots based on her design. So let's start with this guy over here.
The Voynich Guild. If we want to see if a transaction took place, it couldn't hurt to ask around here, right?
Couldn't hurt, I agree.
Welcome to the Voynich Guild. Heavens above! If it isn't the owner of the Clink, Clank, Krumkake craft shop herself! What an honor this is!
Stealing from Ino seems like to be a massive risk to take. Yeah, pretty much, because you're basically stealing from the person with a robot army that pretty much everyone in town likes, and has access to the giant fuck you cannon. So, kinda is a bad move, and I'm pretty sure that anything you get would probably be too hot to sell anytime soon.
And quite a rare one at that. We're always sending orders out to your workshop, but rarely do we have the pleasure of doing business in person. Are you looking to sell one of your pieces? I'm sure we can land on a price that'll leave you satisfied.
It's not about, well, it's about that similar, but
Sell one of my bots? You wish.
very much cares about her robots, though.
Actually, one of Ino's bots was stolen, so we wanted to see if the guild had any record of a sale or something.
I see. This bot must mean a great deal to you, Miss Ino.
It's any one of her bots. She cares about them all.
Duh.
I wish the Voynich Guild could offer you some sort of consolation, but I'm afraid I have no recollection of such a sale.
Oh, okay. We'll get out of your hair then. Come on, let's keep asking around.
Something feels like he's lying or something. Like, that guy didn't feel very honest. I swear, we really need to just ask Dory, because I feel like... Wait, is that a Fatui member? Yeah, that's a Fatui member up there. Hello, obvious Fatui guy.
Wait, is that a Fatui agent over there? Maybe our thief got mixed up with them. Let's go see if he knows anything.
Okay, let's beat him up.
But Inefa says most Fatui agents are bad guys.
It's okay, I've got your back. I think I've basically beaten up a large army of them at this point.
Hello?
Plus, some Fatui are actually pretty good guys, but only really the ones that were with the Capitano.
Stop right there. I don't do business out in the open, so we'll talk like this. Introduce yourselves first. What faction are you affiliated with?
I mean, professional at least.
Faction? I don't belong to a faction. I'm the boss of the Clink, Clank, craft shop.
Ah, so someone we don't want to mess with. Is there a conflict between us that I don't know about? I've never trespassed on your property as far as I can recall.
And once again, a example of how they are pretty dangerous. As someone I don't want to mess with. We don't want to mess with. Rank and file Fatui really are better served treating the traveler with an amount of respect. Pretty much. I mean, I basically just pop out of nowhere, clear out entire camps of them on my own, and then probably loot them for all their stuff. But yeah, I do like how the Fatui basically say, I don't want to mess with you. You're kind of dangerous.
Oh, we're not here to settle a score or anything. We just want to know if anyone's tried to use a stolen bot to pay off a debt.
Of course not. I don't accept stolen property. If the owner comes knocking, it becomes my problem, doesn't it?
Again, good business sense. Good business sense. Plus,
True. Guess we'll just have to keep looking.
oh, don't worry.
Well, it seems like we've exhausted all our options here. Where else should we look?
Let me think. Right. There's one more place we haven't searched. That shop.
Yes. That shop. It certainly sells things. Wait. That's Dory's shop. That is Dory's shop. Yep, that's Dory's location. Hello, Dory. Yep, this is Dory, and honestly, yeah, she is the kind of shady merchant that would sell this stuff.
Inefa told me about it. If you can pay, there's a way. That's what it's famous for.
Yeah.
Welcome. Please feel free to peruse our Sumeru specialties. I'm more than happy to assist with any additional requests as well.
Where's Dory? I want to talk to her.
Wait, isn't this Dory's shop? Okay, this actually isn't a bad idea. You never know what kind of stuff Dory's got stashed away.
Yeah, she does all sorts of just random stuff.
Can I help you with something?
One of my bots was stolen yesterday, and I want to know if the thief sold it to your shop.
Is it valuable? We only accept goods that we can use to turn a profit.
Well, I'm assume so. It's one of her bots.
That's Dory's business acumen for you.
Yeah, pretty much. Dory does anything. Like, we first met her when we were doing illegal sales of illegal products.
Turn a profit? I don't like to think about my bots that way. But, well, merchants usually find them pretty valuable.
In that case, let me check. Apologies. We have no record of any transactions over the past 2 days involving mechanical constructs.
Alright, so what do you want for the information of where it was actually sold? Because I bet you that you have the info.
Aw, I thought we'd find something here for sure.
Oh, it's okay, I know. We'll think of something. Oh, maybe we could ask this guy to check again. Or...
Oh! Well, if it isn't Aino and her 2 Outlander friends, ask asking around Nasha Town for intel, are we? You're lucky you didn't get swindled 6 ways from Sunday.
Hey, Yehoda, welcome. How are you doing? Hey, are you going to make some fantastic, hilarious expressions again?
Yehoda!
And you're just doing the whole coolly lean against the wall as you make a dramatic reveal thing. Yeah, why are you trying to be cool, Yehoda? To be entirely fair, I would do the exact same thing. Like, I have this big bellowing black cloak that I like to wear on occasion, and well, I don't. That's cool and more. I just like wearing a big bellowing black cloak and walking around. It is so hilarious just to see random people do a double take when they see a person walking down the street in a big bellowing black cloak.
Oh, dumpster diver. It's you.
Ah yes, dumpster diver.
Okay, now that was just uncalled for. I've got a name, Pipsqueak. Use it. Now listen. Word on the street is someone stole one of your constructs.
Yeah, that was probably spread by us asking people about our construct being stolen.
It's not a construct. It's a companion.
How did you know?
We've been telling everyone, Paimon. I'm pretty sure if Yehoda just asked someone after we talked to them, they'd know.
Your, intelligence mission or whatever? Yeah, you weren't exactly being subtle. Word spread throughout all of Nasha Town, I bet.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, I'm fairly certain that a lot of people are probably thinking, if I catch this thief, then I could get in good with the Clink Clank craft shop because, well, you don't want to mess with them, but hey, having them as friends would be valuable.
But you're in luck, I know, because the best bounty hunter in the land has decided to take up your cause. Smart as a whip, she navigates the major factions with ease, always with her finger on the pulse of all the goings-on in Nodcry. If you want to get back what you lost, oh, she's your best bet.
Okay, hey Yehoda, then who is this person? Because she is not you.
Who is?
Who? Me, of course.
But that didn't sound like you at all.
Clank is doomed.
Doomed, I say! Doomed!
What was with that reaction? Does she think I'm a liability or something?
Well, you did grab salt instead of medicine at one point.
Hey, with me on your side, there's still hope. But first, we gotta agree on terms. My services don't come cheap, you know.
Scar over on YouTube said, they got Samus Aran into Genshin, cue Yehoda getting suddenly depressed. Pretty much.
You're really gonna charge us? I don't charge you when you just swing by and help yourself to my desserts. Well, technically Neva's desserts, seeing as she's the one who makes them.
Why is she bringing that up all of a sudden? I mean, it's true, but still. Oh, there goes my chances of making some easy cash. Now I just look ungrateful.
Well, that's what you get.
Well, if you're not gonna pay, then...
Yehoda, you really look out for the kid, don't you? Coming over to help like this? Oh, it means a lot. Aino really cares about this bot, you know. Paimon knows you're not the type to abandon a friend in need.
Yeah, they do. They both have a fatty history, I see. And Paimon, good job. The guilt trip is fantastic.
That's it. I'm done for. There's no backing out now.
Oh, Catty. Well, fatty also works, considering it's all about snacks and sugar.
You know me. Come on, this way.
Alright, so where do we go? That way? That way. Go.
Skyward!
Over here.
Hurry up, Brassa!
But there, this is a true fatty, going at lightning speed. Up here. Alright. And over here. Why are you still trying to be cool?
All right, we're here.
I don't see Crumb Clank anywhere. Did you lie to me again, dumpster diver?
Have some patience and hear the professional out. Now, I know Style is super unique. When one of her creations shows up for sale, you can be sure that people will know who it belongs to.
Oh, I see. Basically, this is one of the cases of it's too unique in the local area, so trying to sell it locally is just a losing game. You have to sell it to a foreigner, someone who's not going to be around for a bit.
You might look like an easy target, but everyone knows you've got me and my boss behind you. Point is, there's not a single person in Nodcry who'd steal one of your bots and go sell it on the regular black market.
You need to go to the foreign black market.
Not an above-board one anyway, but in a legal black market like this. That's another matter.
I find it funny that they basically have a legal black market and an illegal black market. Like, I'm pretty sure black market, it means it's illegal already.
Wait, but aren't all black markets illegal?
And once again, Paimon steals my brain cell. Yes.
Maybe, but that doesn't mean there aren't any rules. My boss sets them, and there are people who follow them, and people who don't. And that market over there, yeah, that's where the rule breakers go to make deals.
That makes sense. Basically, your boss is in charge, and you have to follow the rules. Yeah, the not technically illegal markets are, well, gray markets. Exactly.
And based on the intel I have, this market deals almost exclusively in mechanical constructs. Ring any bells?
It reminds me of the Puff and Forest thing where everyone in town shops at the black market. Yeah, I did actually... I have actually seen that video, and I have thought of how that could sort of work if you were to actually explain it in a story. Basically, the idea is that the local king or ruler has some very strict laws, so in order to survive, the town does need a black market, but they can't officially. But if it gets officially known, the king might find out, and they'd be forced to crack down. So that's how you get a everyone knows about the black market, but we rely upon it situation. It's basically the equivalent of the town dodging some ridiculous laws or restrictions.
You're a genius, Yehuda! But, there's no one here.
The key to a market like this is operating in secret. There's no chance it runs every day. I asked around my circle, and it seems like our next chance to check it out is in 2 days' time.
We have to wait 2 days?
That gives us time to do the commissions. Though that one was basically outright condoned. Yeah, basically, it's the equivalent of a black market where it's equivalent of we allow this, but we kind of sort of have to follow the law if we push. Well, people in charge of town are in league with black marketeers, outlawing something so the black marketeers can charge for it at a higher than usual prices and get kickbacks on the council. That could work too.
That's nothing. Even if your bot's on its last legs, 2 days ain't gonna change much.
Fair enough. Plus gives us time to do the commissions.
Now you listen up. Crumb Clank belongs to my workshop. I'm the boss, and no bot of mine is getting hurt on my watch.
Again, she's a very good boss, and I do like how she cares about her robots. But it's very endearing.
Sheesh, this kid's got a temper. Maybe I should apologize? No, wait. I'm not about to be intimidated by some little squirt.
Whoa, where did that come from?
Oh, the tears are flowing. Let's get into character.
It's alright. I mean, it's understandable. The kid built up the Clink, Clank, Chromkake craft shop all on her own. And she has more interactions with robots than people most days.
Yeah, she has more interaction with the robots.
I'm sure. For her, these bots are everything.
Sitting around for 2 days doing nothing is really going to be hard for her, so let's do jobs to get her mind off of it.
I know that, but that's the only lead I can give you right now.
Cry. But yeah, like, it is impressive, though. Aino basically built an entire faction that the Fatui themselves have said, we don't want to mess with, on her own.
I know. Yehoda's just trying to help. You know that, right? At least think about it.
Oh, fine. If we have to wait, then we'll wait. Get it together, Aino. You're the boss. You need to keep your cool.
Well, that took some convincing. All right then, let's meet here in 2 days.
Let's meet. So that's the first step, and now we do. And the next one probably has a 2-day waiting timer on it. Yeah, 2 days later. So in the meantime, let's do the other event activities. Now where's this other one is over here. So I think we can get up there.
Yeah, skyward, scatter.
Get up here over here to get a better vantage point.
Yeah, skyward.
I very much like Bird Mom here. Bird Mom is fantastic.
Yeah.
Bird Mom is fun. She's a very fun character, and I do look forward to the next Lantern Rite because
Yeah, skyward, scatter.
because that would imply a, well, basically a lot of characters are expected when it comes to the Lantern Rites. Right, and the next one there's a common theory and expectations that we're going to get Madam Ping, aka Streetward Rambler, aka the character that looks like Fu Hao. And if that happens, well, I'm grabbing her because I like Streetward Rambler, and we know for one fact that when we get her, Streetward Rambler is going to have the booty shorts because every character that Lin Yuan, or aka Cloud Retainer, raised, well, they all ended up with the tights. It's a common joke with her characterization and Ganyu's and Shenhe's. They all ended up in similar outfits. Meanwhile, Xiangling and Yanfei, who were also, and Yao Yao, who were also characters who were raised by, not quite raised, but mentored by Streetward Rambler. Well, where are they? They end up with the shorts. They end up all with the shorts there. Which, again, goes to show how mentor characters influence others. It's a nice, fun bit of design, honestly. Anyway, let's see what this event game is about. So, let's start. Okay. Two. Some different forms. We'll have to touch while riding. Okay, and okay, I think I understand what I need to do. Collect. Da da da. Da da da. Ba-da, 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 da, 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 da. It's basically just like a roller coaster situation, but that's fun as well. Gives you plenty of chances to see the... Gives you plenty of chances just to see the region and all the different parts. Which is always a fun situation. And allows you to just sort of explore things, see things in a fun way. Plus, you know, loot! Loot. That's one. Oh, I guess this is a case where you have to go to multiple locations for these. That's fine. Case tracker. And I have to get Legion morale to get this one because this is apparently a good weapon for Lauma, which will be good for my team going forward. Okay. Collect. 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 Where's the next one? Yeah, I've taken a while to get to this. All of them are unlocked. So where's the next location? Right where we started, okay? It is fun just doing event stuff. It gives you an opportunity to just unwind and enjoy yourself. Unwind, enjoy yourself, and just explore. Obviously, there's still side quests I haven't done yet, but I'm not quite sure when I'll be doing them, and that might be a off-stream thing, might be an on-stream thing. Never quite know. Up into there. Da 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 da. I do like these roller coaster track situations. It is a nice bit of speed, although I do prefer the Natlan Spirit Ways method because that gives me more opportunities to sort of see things and move around. This is sort of more like an on-rails situation, which is fine on its own, but at the same time, I would prefer a bit more interaction beyond just, you know, pushing the button at the right time. So it is fun, and it's easy loot and prizes after all. By the way, I have to ask, of the factions you've seen so far, which one would you guys have joined if you had the option? We have the Moon People, we have the Workshop over here, we have the Fatui technically, and we have the Curatorium of Secrets so far. So which ones would you guys want to join? Oh, and technically we also have those, what was they, the Ratniki with their night patrols.
Yeah, skyward, scatter.
Okay, let's see what the next one has in store for us. Okay. Into her hand. Alright, this will actually give me to see sections I haven't seen much before. Very nice. I haven't actually looked around these areas that much. Yeah, it's going to have to explore these more in the future, actually. Da, 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 da. Oh wow, I I read that someone actually climbed up here on their own without, like, just got up to the top here without any event stuff, which was kind of wild if you think about it, considering just what you have to get up in certain locations here. Unfortunately, there was nothing up here, apparently, so wasted all that time for nothing, folks. That's another one bites the dust, and another one down, another one down, another one bites the dust. Want to get... On the plus side, this is going to help my resource situation, because you'll... And, oh god, I don't have the... That's the downside, is that I haven't explored everywhere yet, so to get to some locations, I'm going to have to do some walking. And by walking, I mean murder. Lots of murder. And how the hell did I not grab these when I was lost here? Second. Ooh. That music's good. I don't know who's attacking me. I guess I was supposed to jump up there, but this method's simpler.
Skyward!
Like, for all, I have to say, for all their situation, the two did have set up quite the facility here. First, you level architects being smart enough to make it hard for me to just climb on top of everything.
Yeah, skyward!
Unfortunately, you underestimate my power. You underestimated my power. Okay. That's another one added to the list. Okay. I do like the level design of this place. It really does sell like the evil research lab and dockyard vibe. It takes the whole scrap... over in Nasha Town, we have the whole scrap punk feel to everything, where the entire place feels like it was built together by scrap and very much sells the lawless vibe. Well, here, it fits more into an industrial sense with the Fatui and the maybe not steampunk, but definitely starts to feel a lot more diesel punk in the way everything works. Let's not get close to them. Those guys just yet. Oh, there's the teleport beacon. Let me just quickly grab that to make things simpler in the future. But yeah, this sort of... I'm not quite sure how many people will know of this one, but while I'd never played it, back in World of Warcraft did this expansion called World Warlords of Draenor, and one of their areas was this big dockyard, very iron and industrial. That sort of gives me the same vibe here. Well, that and when I used to play Jak and Daxter. Anyway, let's see what this one's going to be about. Probably will give me plenty of chances to see the facility as well. Alright, so... live long... shoot down... I have to shoot down the bots. Yeah, as expected. Yeah, nothing changed there. It's collide. Okay, so I'm supposed to use that to push them open. Got it. Oh, whale. Whales! Whales are important for the economy, so you have to protect them, especially in gacha game economies. Like, for all we complain about the whales and how they can be a bit arrogant, they are important for gacha game economies. Well, yeah, they also look orcish, but you know what I mean when I say whale. But they're big, friendly whales. That's what matters. I am more of a dolphin at worst, and I've only really spent money on like, you know, on just the Welkin Moon, which honestly I am fine. I think is a very good deal, and it is basically the equivalent of just paying a small subscription. And considering the amount of content in this game, that's worth it. That's another one down. Yoink, yoink, yoink. Now where's the next one? Okay, it's over there, so I guess I have to travel again.
Yeah, skyward, scatter.
But yeah. This team I like because it's also a bit of an exploration team. Combination of Farina for her, well, walking on water abilities is coupled with the movement abilities of Xinyuan and Varessa. Makes exploration a lot easier. And sometimes you find a chest and you have to loot it.
On my mark. Look out below.
I'm gonna butt pound you. We're gonna... No witnesses.
So shiny.
You know, I get the feeling that just because I am in the region, and Fatui, not death rates, but my presence in the region probably increases Fatui turnover quite considerably. Okay, let's see what's next on the access. Do I hope we can... I might have to modify the name, take out the Hoyo Fair mention, because I get the feeling we might not have enough time to actually watching the Hoyo Fair stuff. Oh well, who knows?
Huh?
Oh, just... I'll read what you said really in a second. Oh, okay. Oh, how'd you get past the... I'll explain how I got past that fight in a little bit. It takes a bit of effort for it to get just right.
Heads up! Woo!
Okay, so Scar just asking for some advice for the GRQ fight. So the main thing that you need is you need a Yi Sang that has a strong clash. Like when I played it, I used full stop Yi Sang. That was the best option for me at the time. Because all that really matters is that in that fight is Yi Sang surviving long enough and you getting those 3 clash wins. That's your key goal there. So the best way to do that is you need a fairly good set of clashers and people to just sort of take damage for Yi Sang. And a Yi Sang that can just win his clashes. So generally, it's a good idea to have a strong clashing Yisang with decent survivability. So I used full stop Yisang because he was my best option at the time. I'm not quite sure what other options you have available, but that's my general suggestion. Hope it helps. Hope it helps. So now how to get... Now I have to get up there. Oh. And I go over there. Da. Grab. Don't know when I'm going to use any of that, but never be too safe. No problem, Scar. That was a pretty tough fight, in all honesty. As I said, the key factor there is just that... Got mail? Oh. I guess... Oh, right. It just turned... It's Aino's birthday today. That's convenient. Oh, happy birthday, Aino. And now it's raining. That's not very convenient.
I bet the crops back in the orchard are loving this weather.
Hello, Fatui. Bye, Fatui.
Skyward!
I don't know what achievement I just won, but... You may have a Gatling gun, but I have a ground pound. Oh, hello. Thanks. I just sort of saw Fatui and my bloodlust started, so thanks for that.
Grow out of the ground?
Oh. Oh, right. The rain in here apparently just stops and goes back up into the sky. Don't know why it does that in this region, but it's kind of cool.
Running late again.
Oh, there it is. Oh, right. Moon! I always have to remember that we're in region that is just moon. High enough. Anyway, let's get the teleport beacon. I can figure out that later. Now, the main reason I came up here, and this is clearly some sort of puzzle. Hey, I'm not going to go to this mission just yet. I'm just passing through. I'm I just want to do this thing. I'm not doing this section of the story just yet. Anyway, let's continue the next one and finish the last of these little side quests and see what's going on. Well, not this little side quest, but get the last of this little event out the way. I gotta get these little micro stuff things done, so... Oh yeah, you showed me this stuff before. I don't know why it keeps repeating this. Yes, I did that bit. Collect the moon particles. Okay, so I think I need to go like... Okay. I guess they're just stopping me from... Okay, fairly simple. Da 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 da. Take that! Destruction and defamation. And take these ones out. Into the sky and go. And that... S? Oh well, I probably missed one. Oh, doesn't matter now. I got all the rewards from this, so that makes me satisfied. That's one of the requests done and dusted. Next up, let's see what's next on our agenda. Let's grab all the rewards. Joink, joink, joink. Good, that feels so good. Yeah, this next one's clearly going to be a combat challenge. That's fine. Combat challenges are fairly simple, and they usually just add these fun gimmicks that give you a lot of power boosts. What I liked the most was during the last summer event.
So nice and warm. Nothing like the warm sun on a full stomach to make me feel... like taking a nap.
Oh yeah, I know that feeling. I've had cases where I just lay on the couch, basking in the sunlight after having a snack, and then I just fall asleep, and then I wake up with my kitty on my chest. Oh, should I continue my research or not? What's this? Zip Zap Spybot number 1. Zip Zap what now? To be precise, this is a testing platform for Zip Zap Spybot number 1, the latest stealth robot of Aino's design. We recently purchased an abandoned cleaning bot from the black market. After modifying it, we created Zip Zap Spybot number 1, and you see here today. This platform has simulated several hostile environments to test the robot's ability to maintain stealth under pressure. Why Aino's making this stealth bot again? Because she can. She's Aino. She does this stuff. After the theft of Clank's 70% suite, Aino made up her mind and declared, no matter how powerful the foe, we have to rescue our friends. And that's why Aino's such a good girl. Then she quickly completed the draft of Zip Zap Spybot number 1 and started its development. According to her plan, once the development is complete, it should be able to infiltrate even the heavily guarded Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau with ease to rescue our friends. This is, again, why I really like Aino. She does genuinely care about her robots. That sounds pretty awesome. But Aino soon realized that perfecting the plan would take far too long, so she abandoned the idea. As per her calculations, it would be much faster to just turn all of Nodcry upside down. Basically, oh, it'd be take too long to infiltrate and figure it out, so let's just smash everything. I've made up my mind. Since we're taking things nice and chill and easy, I'll just keep working on Zip Zap Spybot number 1. It will definitely help us save our friend. In that case, could we ask you two to assist with the tests? Based on past statistics, having data provided by other testers as a reference will increase Aino's development speed by at least 30%. Good speed development. Count Paimon in. That sounds like fun. I'll help too. Then I thank you both on Aino's behalf. I will grant you access permission to the platform from now on. Okay, so I conduct the tests. Now okay, good. I don't actually have to go anywhere else. That makes things a lot easier for me. And I think this is a different one than the one I was going to be doing, but I don't have to go anywhere. So let's do some infiltration. Nin. Okay, so this is a classic infiltration top-down detection raid. Immediately discover and lose one. Okay, simple enough. Equip blades that allow it to perform spinning attack. Melee combat. ID cards, destroy containers. Okay. So I can do that. And I can do that to dodge forward and around. Okay, fairly simple. So I go like this and go assassination. Got my first ID card. Okay, and gotcha. Okay, how's it move? Gotcha. Okay, and gotcha. Got the target. Next one is in this direction, but this guy doesn't move, so we have to find a way around. Let's go this way. Update. Oh, no. Okay, and sneaky, 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 sneaky kill. Okay. Okay, and turn around, turn around. Wait for it to look to the side. And got the last one. Also, I just realized I'm on a time limit. But I got through. Infiltration successful. Next stage. No bot shall be left behind. I am the shadow. I am the night. I am Ninja Bot. Sparky bullets will be present. Spybot can use Sneak to attract. My bullets can hit the target and explode. Challenge will be a certain. Okay, it speeds me up. Speed me up, that will be useful moving forward. So then I collect the bullet and fire. Hit point reached. Collect the bullet. Create gaps in their defenses. Create gaps in the defenses, and now I can go get here, take that, take him out, and then he is going to turn around here. Take him out. Clear out the enemy pad. Oh, fuck. Darn it. I was discovered. But I got too greedy. I must be careful. There you go, that's all the ones I need. I can get through. Okay. Okay, so note to self, don't get greedy. Don't get too greedy. And also remember that I have the ability to go... Okay, so I'm guessing the red ones slow me down. Yeah, they slow you down. So gotta avoid the red ones when moving forward. Taken out. Turn. Taken out. The enemy is going on a circular pattern, so I can go like this. This got flying enemy there. Okay. Take him out there. Come on, come on. Okay, okay. This guy's going to be going like this. I can get this one here. Got the card. Get around. This guy out. Saves me the trouble. And now I need to get over here. Okay, this one's going to be tricky. Gotta be careful with these type of things. It's all about getting the patterns. Like, so I'll be moving like this, and I can slip through here. Here. Good, good, good. Okay, now I have to go. I have to strategically get through before they catch me, and I'm home free. That's another one down. Okay, let's go to the next one. I do like these little mini games. It's a nice change of pace, and if you're going to do stealth mission stuff, you should do it like this. One thing that I like that MiHoYo does is a lot of times they use these little like event mini games as ways to test out different mechanics and trial out some mini games or mechanics for different level stuff. Like, I would not be surprised if it turns out that they take this and then utilize it as part of part of the main story section in the coming arc. Let's see, is it going to turn around? Like, it just sort of makes sense for them to take this and utilize it in some manner. So I sort of predict they're going to make this into a semi, not permanent mini game, but like a part of the story that will pop up, where we utilize something like this as a means to. I see where I'm supposed to go into. Where we use this as part of like an infiltration into the 2E systems or something like that. That was a close one. Okay, and I'm in. Won't get there, but actually I can. Let's go to the side and go slice, slice. And dash through, and I'm home free. Nice and simple. Nice and simple. Again, a lot of these are just like fun little puzzles that I... Okay, so that's being patrolled by there. Die. Die. I don't have to deal with you. Okay, that takes care of those guys. Grab that, so I can dodge around those guys. Okay, and I took out 2 of them. Okay, point of fire to see what... Trying to hit. They're blocking the entrance. Okay. First one. Turn, turn, turn. Good. Okay, and go there. Now I just need to... So this is the save point. Enemy is going to turn. Okay. Close one, close one. I need to wait for the right moment. Okay, good, good, good. Got through. Now here's the last one. Go dash around, go defeat them. And okay, now I can get out of here. And I think this is the grand finale. Wait, what? I thought that was the grand finale. I sort of lost count of. Wait, I think this one's the grand escape one. Yeah, this is meant to simulate the big escape section, I think. Go here. Yeah, because this looks like the Tui dockyard. I'll get to there, there. I'm just gonna swap through here. And he's on heal. Evacuate as soon as possible. Got it. For on my heal, I need speed. Ride like the wind, bullseye, or zip zap zop. Whatever your name is. I didn't really follow them. Okay. Save point, save point. Okay. Okay, okay. I'm almost there, almost there, almost there. Okay. You know, it's... And yeah, I got to the end. And I finished. That was a fun little series of mini-games. It's a nice little side thing. Nothing too difficult, but I think it was nice and fun. And by the way, Scar, how's your fight against GRQ going? Are you getting your ass kicked? So that was that one. Going. Collect. Collect. I am getting so many resources from this. This really helps my loot goblin of a heart. And final one. Going. Going. Now where were we? Go to this quest, which is over here. So hello, this is the combat quest, right? Start it now again. I'll let you know if I succeed or not. Good luck. I hope the coin flips are on your side, Scar. Messino, you're here. Aren't you the legendary Lutetia and her fairy companion? You know us? Of course they know us. We're kind of world famous, Paimon. My name is Sarum, and I'm the branch master of Not Prize Adventurers Guild. So just think about your reputation of the guild. If I didn't know you, it would be a serious dereliction of my duties, wouldn't it? Yeah, because you're, once again, the big shot. That makes sense. So you know each other. But let me just confirm, which order is yours again? Paimon's curious too. What kind of help would the guild need from Aino? Well, you know how it is. The guild's an adventurer's biggest obstacle out in the wild are the various enemies that stand in their way. In other regions, the guild can collaborate with local authorities to provide some protection for adventurers. Yeah, here it's basically, no, you're out on your own. Can't rely on anyone out here. So recently I've come up with an idea. To design a self-defense device that adventurers can carry around. That way, even less skilled adventurers can fend off powerful foes. Well, let's just say my attempts ended in failure, and since I lack the talent, you basically outsourced it to Aino. Oh yeah, that one. It's a good idea, but the design... Yeesh! Ugh. And that is why we have asked you, Aino. I mean Miss Aino, for her invaluable assistance. The hard part about this one, Saren, is that the device you've designed uses tech from elsewhere. It can't adapt to Nordkreis Grovaki-rich environment, you see. I mean, what we need to do isn't complicated. We just need to use his device, find some bad guys, and beat them up for testing. Then tweak the design as needed. Don't worry. I have plenty of power. When testing, I'll be able to gather some data about Grovaki-rich environments. It's a win-win in order. But I'm not helping out with the fighting. If the device breaks down when you're surrounded, you'll only have your fist to rely on. No problem. And my fists have been itching for some faces. Yep, don't worry, we got this. Okay, let's... Oh, we have to go find it. Alright, oh, so... Yoink. Okay, so thankfully there's just 3, so where's the first one? Alright, okay, that's not too far away. I can actually get there on my own. Oh, probably should navigate to it. Why don't I just teleport? Because the one teleporters nearby are in kind of awkward positions. Also, loot. And how do I say? Answer me this, Scar. What does Riot Office need?
Hurry up, Brassa!
So it's over there. Now I could probably do this a simple way, or I could do this the fun way. It is nice just, you know, doing busy work and side quests with you guys here. Okay, so how's your day been? How have all you been? Oh, okay, so now must multiply twice as huge decision amount of Grovaki. Okay. Cool. Okay, so I...
Use the force authorized.
Yeah, PR department would probably be a good idea.
Shower me with Clank! On my mark! Hero incoming! Yeah! Heads up! Hero incoming! Yeah! Kapow! It's justice o'clock!
To be fair, the office is kind of insane to begin with.
Strike above! Quick as a flash! Let's move!
And this lady has Gatling guns on her arms. Okay, next encampment location, also grabbing. Next encampment is over there. Okay then, simple enough.
Use the force authorized.
Shower me with
You sure you want to do that, pal?
Step aside. On my mark.
Yeah, on your side.
Make way for the attack. Hero incoming.
Okay, and
Charge. Charge. Let's move. Scatter.
and that.
Look out below. Bright clouds
This team is just sort of fun because it just jumps around like crazy. Plus, you know, the added hilarity of it being a cowgirl basically wrestling you to the ground and butt stomping you or body slamming you. It is kind of fun. It is quite the fun tactic.
Kapow! Strike above. Skyward. Scatter. Faster. Stronger. On my mark. It's justice o'clock. Yeah! Seize the skies.
Because you can just go bam, bam, bam.
Justice o'clock.
Although it does sort of... It works best when you have a lot of enemies. Also, this type of enemy is not the best option because it has some annoying electric immunities.
Let's move. Make way for the attack. Time to shine. Charge.
But sometimes you just gotta hit... Oh, you're immune to electricity? Let me just hit you harder. On the plus side, this has also gave me a lot of upgrade materials, so that's helpful. And let's finish this off with a good final surprise.
Skyward. Scatter. Shower me with pain. Hi. Yeah. Maximum power. Hi.
Yeah, there's nowhere to hide for you.
Hero incoming. Boot. Heads up. Hero incoming. Yeah. Start the clock. Seize the skies. Headbutt.
And
Yeah.
who's... Oh, you're here again.
Volcano kablam.
Also, get back in here. We need to get over here. Remember?
Skyward. Control breathing. On my mark. Let lightning.
An echoing song.
Charge. Yeah. Kapow. Make way for the attackers. Scatter. Skyward. Charge. Hero incoming.
That takes care of the first challenge set. Pretty good, although the setup for the self-defense device isn't the best. It's a pretty good, fun thing to have. So where's the next challenge set? That's number 3. I'm guessing number 2 is... number 2s are over here. But, fairly simple. Next challenge set is over here. And
So nice and warm.
Control.
also... enable focus mode for this. Oh, okay, next story part is ready, so let's pop over there and see what the next story section for this is all about. I want to see how the story goes for this bit.
Hey, Yehuda! Wow, this place is packed.
Well, of course, this is the black market. Everyone knows where the black market
My
is.
intel network never steers me wrong. Now I'm thinking we start off by checking whatever transaction records we can find. See if our thief already made the sale.
Hey! Which one of you is the rotten thief who stole my robot, huh? Come out and show yourself!
Yeah, some should have expected this. Should have expected this. Aino is not the most subtle person. Also, chips. Huh.
That was not what I had in mind.
Yehoda just has the best faces. Her expressions are so fun to use.
My. You must be the owner of the Krumkake craft shop.
What was your first clue? The army of robots?
Now this is an opportunity I've been waiting for. Always easier to talk business in person.
Which one of you is the thief?
No thieves here. Only shrewd business people. Speaking of, you do custom orders, right? Kid, make me a robot. I'll be sure to make it worth your while.
You're the one who built that Robo-Maid, right? Is it for sale? I'm dying to get my hands on one.
Well, my dude, you're the first guy who's going to die if you try that. Inefa's not for sale.
Both of you? Get out of my face!
It's clear you two have no respect for even the most basic of rules. No wonder an illegal market like this is the only one that'll take you.
Right, sus levels extreme. I mean, who goes up to a child and just basically says, make me a robot? Sell me your robot maid.
Even if Miss Aino is willing to do business with you, and that's a big if. All negotiations go through the front desk. Understood? As you can see, this kid's creations are a hot commodity in Nodcry. I'm not surprised these merchants are practically clambering over each other in excitement.
I mean, she did basically make what looks like TV robots in a still, remember, mostly fantasy setting, even though things have been getting more and more steampunk and dieselpunk as things have gone along.
I don't care! Inefa's not for sale, and neither is Clank. These grown-ups are getting on my nerves.
I can imagine.
But the Traveler was right. Well, they're not gonna fess up because they don't even feel guilty. Oh, there goes my plan.
Yeah, getting them to confess was kind of a long shot.
Yeah, confessions are difficult.
If you figured that would work, you're even more out of touch than I thought. These people only care about one thing, Mora. Being a good person doesn't exactly pad the pockets. If we want information, the front desk is the place to start. Follow me.
Okay. The bong bong boom, a grand plot. Also, I'm doing this with one hand since I'm eating chips at the same time.
If it is
I have to
the
snack
owner
myself.
of the Clink Clank Krumkake craft shop. What an honor! How can I assist you?
Actually, quick question for all of you. What type of chips or snacks do you like to eat when you're playing games?
Let me do the talking. It's simple. We just want to know if anyone has tried to sell one of the craft shop's bots around here recently.
Well, I won't lie to you. We're very much a need-to-know establishment. Meaning we don't make a habit of asking for details about the transactions that take place here. It's one of the advantages of this place.
AKA, pretty much whatever's on hand. Fair enough. I usually get like a mixture of things. My usual selection is like malt chocolate balls, some some gummy sweets, a packet of salty chips, and obviously dried meat. Specifically ostrich, because ostrich is just delicious.
Our clients are free to buy or sell whatsoever they might wish. All they need to do is post a notice on the bulletin board.
That's it? No wonder this place is illegal.
Wait, you guys! The first notice here is offering a huge sum of Mora in exchange for Aino's newest robot!
You gotta be kidding me. Yes, but they use avocado in oil instead of the normal oil chips use. Oh, that sounds interesting.
Clank was stolen! And you just sit back and let people peddle stolen goods for cash. That makes you just as bad as the thief.
I'm afraid it's not that simple. As I said, we never question the terms of our transactions.
Basically, we have deniability. We never asked, so how was we supposed to know that they were stolen?
It's a matter of professionalism. Remaining neutral in client disputes is a must.
Clank is more than a robot. He's my friend. I'm not gonna let him be sold off like some second-rate piece of scrap.
Hey, you can't tear that down! I'm obligated to keep it up until closing, at least. Please, show some understanding.
You...
What happened to remaining neutral in client disputes?
Listen, customers have to pay to put up a notice, all right? We have to turn a profit somehow. If you pay more than the original customer, I'll let you cover that notice up with one of your own.
Enough! This place clearly has its rules. There's no point in making a scene. Besides, we found a clue, didn't we? Let's see what the notice says.
Yeah, let's see if we can just set up a deal and just, catch the guy.
Huh. Willing to part with large sum in return for specific robot. It appears to be the work of the Krumkake craft shop. Details negotiable in person.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure the Traveler would be giving middle fingers right now.
According to intel from an informant, there is only one of its kind in existence. It is currently in the hands of the Frost Moon Scions.
What? Why would they be...
Present the robot to me, and a generous sum of Mora will be yours.
The Frost Moon Scions? Does that mean...
Either trapped, someone's an idiot, or the robot went to the Frost Moons for some reason.
The Krumkake craft shop is situated between the Frost Moon Enclave and Nasha Town. There people always pass by the workshop whenever they need to head into town. Over time, you get used to it. And Nefa and I never even thought to be on guard.
Yeah, but why would they steal a robot?
So, does that mean the Frost Moon Scions stole your bot? But why?
I know why. They obviously want Clank's desserts for themselves.
Nope.
Desserts? Yeah. Nefa is always controlling my sugar intake or whatever. So that's why I created Clank. All you gotta do is input the recipe and provide the ingredients, and he bakes desserts for you.
So it's like an auto baker. In other words, a way for you to get all your sweets without having to go through an Nefa.
All this for a dessert baking robot?
Well, of course. What did you expect? Desserts are important for this kid.
Trying to downplay it, are we, Miss Aino? Not convincing enough to fool the various factions of Notcry, I'm afraid.
Okay, who is this sassy baka that... Yes, an auto chef. Who is this sassy baka that I want to punch the face of?
Who are you?
Asako. Oh, my boss knows him. He's quite a respected guy in that circle. What are you doing in a place like this?
The Voynich Guild isn't the only place to make deals, you know. Business often requires one to expand their horizons.
Ah, I see I'm talking like a villain. I'm pausing on occasion to expand my vocabulary. Yes, generic man. But I like your hat. You have a nice hat.
And when it comes to lucrative opportunities, I'm not one to discriminate. In fact, I'm the one who got someone to post the notice you just saw.
So you're the one who's trying to buy Clank. You're as rotten as the rest of them.
Now, it's just business. I have a fascination with this robot of yours, Miss Aino. I tried to purchase it from the Frostmoon Scions, but those zealots wouldn't budge. So here I am, right at the source. I want you to fashion another of its kind. Mora is no object. I'll even offer you 10 times the number on the notice.
Not gonna happen.
I don't do business with rotten thieves.
Your notice didn't talk about how you want this done. In other words, stealing is fair game. You're telling me someone of your esteem is willing to risk your reputation for a cake-baking robot? How about this? Share the intel from your informant, and the Krumkake craft shop will owe you a favor.
Yep, that is fair.
According to my intel, this bot is capable of much more than baking cakes. It incorporates the technology of the Boom and Blast Kuvaki energy cannon, and has formidable potential as a weapon.
Well, I'm not surprised there. This girl seems like the kind of person that would probably go a bit crazy and add features. That's the thing about geniuses. They tend to do things like, oh, I'm going to add this extra feature or this extra feature.
What?
Look at that cannon. It's capable of condensing Kuvaki into highly destructive energy. But it's too big and cumbersome to be mass-produced and transported. Not to mention, it takes a considerable amount of time between firings to prepare the ammunition. All in all, it's not something that can be commercialized. But if you make it smaller and easier to mass produce, you have the perfect product, even if it doesn't quite replicate the power of that cannon.
Yeah, I know probably over-engineers everything, and, you know, she custom makes everything as well. Because, you know, she's that kind of person.
Besides, if you think about it, is that not precisely why the Frostmoon Scions targeted your bot in the first place?
No, I think there's a different story here.
In their doctrine, Kuvaki is a sacred power. They'd consider it blasphemy to treat it as anything but.
Which, as anyone who actually bakes knows, you can't bake with more energy in less time. If you do, you either made a food-burning robot. Entirely possible as well.
The giant cannon in Nasha Town uses Kuvaki to fend off the wild hunt and protect the people, which is something the Frostmoon Scions can accept. But turning that technology into a product, and allowing anyone with Mora to purchase it via the black market and wield the power of Kuvaki for themselves. Now that is blasphemy of the highest order, I would imagine.
Yeah, and they probably would... The issue there with this assumption is the fact that how would they have found out in the first place?
A lot of trouble could come knocking at your doorstep, Miss Aino. But sell that technology to me, and it all goes away. Easy as that.
Yeah, I don't think Aino cares.
Please don't tell me you've made some kind of war machine again.
Again?
Clank isn't a war machine. I already told you. He makes desserts, and deliciously, scrumptiously yummy ones at that. He's my friend, and I'm gonna get him back no matter what it takes. So you can take your offer and get lost.
It appears negotiations have broken down. A real pity.
Well, what do we do now?
To the Frostmoon Scions!
We know Clank is with the Frostmoon Scions, so all we have to do is go there and then...
Why didn't we ask Lama for help?
Good idea!
Hold up. I should warn you. If that merchant was telling the truth, things are about to get tricky. Just be prepared.
Don't worry, I'm ready. I can fight everyone. And to be perfectly honest, if the Frostmoon Scions took the robot, then I think it's more likely that they took it because they don't want Aino to eat too much sugar. Hello. Hello, wonderfully tall dear lady.
Hey, Llama!
Ah, traveler Paimon. Come night or day, may the moonlight connect us. I sense you are troubled. Please, unburden yourself.
Okay.
You saw right through us again, huh?
We have a robot we need your help finding.
Bathed in moonlight, the concern in your features is as stark as the dark spots on a full moon, ever betraying the emotion that lies beneath the surface.
I tell Aino to keep quiet for 1 second, and of course, she throws a tantrum. Lady Moonchanter, allow me to explain.
I love Aino. She's just the right mix of being a kid, but also being a genius. We explain, choosing our words very carefully.
Theft. How despicable. A disgrace on the Frostmoon Scions.
Yeah, but I feel like there's some extra info we don't have.
It's all just speculation at this point.
Just a moment.
She's gonna ask the animals. Just a moment, I'm going to be very scary and intimidating.
A few days ago, a mechanical construct was brought back to the Frostmoon Scions. Come. I will speak to the offenders at once. I am certain the truth of the matter will reveal itself.
Eventually, the truth will set you free, after all. Let's see how it goes. I do love the music in these areas. There's a reason why a lot of people make the joke that MiHoYo is a music company that gives you games, because they just make banger after banger of soundtracks. Either it is just the background music or the boss fight music or anything in between. They really just nail the music and the vibe.
Come night or day, may the moonlight connect us. What can I do for you, my lady?
Yeah, I'm assuming they do good, because I've listened to a few Arknight tracks here and there. And yeah, I think music is just one of those things that if you do well in a game, it can go fantastically. Like obviously there's Limbus with Millie tracks and their general sound design, but even with FGO, while obviously some of their music can be a bit more generic and obviously don't really include don't really include many spoken lines. Occasionally, when specific remixes of tracks pop up, it really gets you going. Like I still remember, I think, was it Gudda Gudda 4, Gudda Gudda 3, one of the Gudda Gudda events, the Himiko one, how they specifically had the final boss fight go into a specific remix of Grand Battle that I just really added to the vibes. Alma explains the situation.
Theft? We would never do such a thing. This is baseless slander.
There is actually a music label with a games attached joke, has been, and so for a very long time. And yeah, FGO is more about overall fitting tactics than one really get you going. Yeah, pretty much.
We did recover a dangerous mechanical device, but we didn't steal it. We confiscated it from a group of bandits.
If there's been a misunderstanding, our guests deserve an explanation.
I remember. It was a few days ago out in the wild.
Okay, so they're innocent.
Huh? What's going on over there?
It's still not done? Come on! We need to finish these tests before the locals are onto us!
Treasure hoarders.
Can't we just go somewhere else? This job's putting me on edge.
No, idiot! Didn't you hear what the boss said? This thing uses Kuvaki. Why else would we be out here? Now shut up and get moving!
Not so loud. I just need to think. This should be it.
What was that?
What did you do? Are you trying to give us away?
No, Look, at least we know this thing's powerful, right? We should have enough to report back on.
Yep, and now...
Alright, then let's pack up and get out of here.
Which is when the Frostmoon Scions arrive and drive you
Stop right there.
bastards all.
Drop that dangerous device at once!
Shoot! That was quick. Can you activate this thing again?
I don't even remember what I did. Are we supposed to run with this thing? It weighs a ton!
Let's just make a run for it. The most important thing is that we don't get caught!
Well, at least these guys are smart treasure hoarders. They know how to run. But yeah.
So, that's what happened. We didn't catch the bandits, but we were able to intercept the device.
I know. I'll ask you one more time. Are you sure you didn't make some kind of war machine?
No, she didn't.
Maybe this is another misunderstanding. We don't know for sure that the device Otto confiscated is Clank.
Did it have this symbol on it?
Yes.
It's Clank.
That's the one I designed for my bots. I made it so that even if the bot gets dismantled or modified, the symbol can't be removed.
Honestly, that's pretty smart. A maker's mark is a thing that you have for a reason.
So, Clank is definitely the bot you picked up.
Misunderstanding resolved, then. The device will be returned to its rightful owner.
Forgive me, my lady, but I believe that is far too risky. Although this device is similar in principle to the cannon in Nasha Town, the two cannot be seen in the same light.
Okay.
By harnessing Kuvaki, the cannon has protected this land from the wild hunt time and time again. I've always regarded it as a blessing from the moon goddess. But this construct is more like a commercial product. In the hands of those with nefarious intentions, it could easily be exploited for personal gain.
Yeah, but it's Aino, and that's not what she does.
As far as I'm aware, this young lady often has dealings with the major factions of Nodcry.
Okay, I can't fault him there for that.
I suspect she created the device to sell it for profit. If it ends up on the black market, in the hands of those who would misuse our goddess's gifts.
Okay, I see where the idea came from, and honestly, it's so suspiciously similar to the other guy that I'm wondering if you got fed that line.
Clank is my friend! He's not for sale.
As much as I would like to believe you, that is a risk we cannot take. It is blasphemous to allow the power of our sacred moonlight to be exploited.
I warned them that things were about to get tricky. Oh, what have I got myself into?
Honestly, Yehuda, what did you expect interacting with us?
The best course of action is to destroy this dangerous device and prevent anything like it from ever being created again.
What did you just say? Are you threatening to destroy Clank?
You must understand. The consequences could be dire.
My dude, please. You are talking to a person who has a robot army and will use it. Plus, you need to understand diplomacy.
No, you just want Clank for yourselves, just like everyone else. Get out of my way!
But Aino is just adorable. She just wants her friend back.
Aino, calm down!
Stop
this at once! We cannot let you leave with that dangerous device.
I told you, Clank is my friend!
Haha! He is my friend, pulls out great sword.
Please, calm yourself.
She is tiny, but she is fierce! Ow! This isn't how... Don't let anything... How you solve problems... I know.
But you heard him! He wants to destroy Clank.
Like, I get it, but please. We have to talk this out. This guy was just being unreasonable, and we have Lauma on our side here.
We won't let that happen. But causing trouble isn't going to help the situation.
Not good. A group of flying machines just ambushed the storage facility and took back the device.
Okay, you gotta be kidding me.
What? That can't just be a coincidence. They must have taken advantage of our conflict with this girl.
Whoa! That's a lot of recon bots!
Well, time to destroy them.
Must be those black market merchants. I knew we wouldn't get off so easy.
I can create a temporary moon lane here. Could you get the Kuhangi to help, Traveler?
Can do.
Alright, let's knock him down!
Let's shoot them out of the sky. I've done this before. But one of them has to have Clank. Fire. Okay. Darn it, they're coming at us in fancy geometric patterns. I'll take them out. Okay. And got... No. Sometimes they are a bit sensitive. Okay, and... Gotcha.
That last one must have Clank! Ah! It's getting away!
Hey! Get back here!
I know! Watch out!
Darn it.
Like, say what you will, she really wants her friend. And save the adorable girl.
Oh, right. The recon bot.
I'm just glad you're okay.
Phew, that was way too close! Reckless much, Traveler?
Hey, I just collected her. I just killed her. Not like I was in any danger there myself.
At least it all turned out okay. Nice fighting back there, by the way. Thought I'd have to swoop in and save the day, but guess I was wrong.
Oh, come on.
That really was way too close. If something happens to that kid, I don't know how I'd explain it to Anefa.
You probably would also have to explain it to a lot of other people, because the Clank Workshop is a pretty powerful faction, but it's also kind of a load-bearing situation, because, well, I don't think we have any other options with her. Anyway, Scar, how's the fight going? Are you winning?
Okay? No! It's not okay! How is it okay? Clank's been stolen! Again! No. Stop. You're the boss of the Chromkake craft shop, I know. You can't cry at a time like this.
Allow me to apologize on behalf of my people. If we hadn't tried to stop you, perhaps you could have reached your companion in time.
My lady.
If she truly viewed that robot as a product, she could simply create another. But instead, she demonstrated a degree of courage that should put us all to shame.
Exactly. Like, if she just viewed it as a product, she would just go, oh, one disappeared. That's annoying. Let's make another one. But no, her entire thing was, he is my friend. I'm going to get my friend back. I want to protect my friend.
Not even the light of the full moon could reveal the slightest blemish in her goodness. But your hearts are sinking into shadows that the moonlight cannot reach.
You have my sincerest apologies.
Good. Now help us get Clank back.
It's okay. It was all just one big misunderstanding.
Yeah. Faust died to bad luck early on. Everything went downhill from there. Now I have Sinclair, Honglu, and Gregor left. But I'm also in the third clash with the boss. You can do it. You can do it. It's Scar. Believe in yourself. Or at least believe in the me that believes in you, that believes in me, that believes in you.
Do not despair, young one. The pure of heart will always have the moonlight to guide them.
That's nice, but can you help us, get it back?
I'm confident that you will retrieve your companion. I can even send some of my people to help, if needed.
Okay, good.
Okay. That brings us to our next question. Where should we go now?
Bugger. Unfortunate, Scar. Well, yeah. Fair enough. I'm sure you can do it, though.
It's obvious. That stunt just now, it had that merchant from the black market written all over it. He knew we were walking into a conflict with the Frostmoon Scions, and he used that as his opening. I'd even go so far as to say, he's the one that stole your bot in the first place. Explains how he knew it was here, and could set this all up.
Honestly, your logic checks out.
If you want my opinion, Asuko's your biggest suspect. But I guess we can't rule out the other merchants either.
Yeah, so that means you know where we should search next.
So, it's all up to me again? That market is long gone. Who knows where those merchants scurried off to? And we don't even know which one's the real culprit. Oh, this is what I get for trying to sound confident.
She really just puts herself in these sort of situations, doesn't she?
You just can't stand seeing Aino so upset, right, Yehoda? Aw, that's so nice. From here on out, we're counting on you.
It's all up to you, Yehoda.
Great. How am I supposed to back out now?
You cannot.
Fine. At least, give me 2 days.
No problem. See, Aino? Look at all the help you've got. Everything's gonna be fine.
Exactly.
I know. Thanks, everyone.
Okay, so that was the second part of the story quest. So now as we wait for 2 days to pass, let's go deal with the little... Let's go deal with the next combat encounter situation. But... Again, did I just walk... I think I walked into a side quest, one sec. Seems to be this one either. Oh, hello there, big sis. I don't think I've seen you before, or the White Fae lady next to you. Welcome to the Frostmoon Enclave. Oh yeah, I definitely walked into a side quest that also... that's a bit annoying. I have heard people complain about side quests that start when you get too close. I understand why it happens, but it can be a bit irritating when you're just exploring. Nope, we just got curious, seeing you out here all alone like this. By the way, Paimon's Paimon, and this is Lutetia. Miss Paimon, you shouldn't look like you're from Nasha Town. Actually, we're adventurers. No, actually, I'm the real mastermind behind the scenes in Nasha Town. Whoa, seriously, that's so cool. Can I be your follower then, Lutetia, like one of those epic stories? Quit messing around. We're just regular adventurers passing through, okay? No way we're secretly pulling all the strings in Nasha Town or anything. At least, not that Paimon knows of. Because I am that good. Mwahahaha. Mwahahaha. I am an evil mastermind, chat. I pull the strings. You dance like puppets on my string. Must be nice, though, traveling around with your best friends, seeing the world together. It really is. We've been to so many places already. What about you? What are you doing out here just now? I was looking for pretty stones. You collect them, right? You're not the only one. Some grown-ups are super into that, too. Nope, I'm just going to use the pretty stones to bribe Mai into kidnapping me. What? Wait, what? Okay, that's not what I expected. Seems normal enough. No, seems normal enough for Nodcry. Not this. No, this is not normal, even here. It's always fun just picking the most silly options for your character's dialogue. You never heard the story of the legendary thief Reed Miller and the Fey Princess? But Reed told me it's super famous outside. Come, lady with moonlit eyes, let me steal your heart with this jewel that matches your gaze and whisk you away from this gilded cage. I'm not really sure what it means, but if you give someone something they like, that means you go on an adventure with them, right? That's right, that's how I lured Paimon onto this path. Don't teach kids weird things. Just because Paimon loves your cooking doesn't mean our friendships started with a kidnapping. No, it started with me fishing you out of the water. By the way, who is this Mai you're talking about? Telling strange stories to kids. They sound kind of questionable. She's not a bad person, and she's about the same age as me. She's an adventurer too, just like you two. I caught her sneaking around near camp once, so I made her tell me a story. For some reason, she seemed to think we were some scary cult of weirdos who sacrificed kids to the moon goddess. Yes, she tried to act all calm while begging me not to kill her. So it looks like a case of an outside kid snuck in and they struck up a friendship. What kind of weird misunderstanding is that? Right? I had no idea where she even heard something like that. It's so strange. But since it sounded kind of funny, I didn't bother to correcting her, and that's why people still believe that stuff. No one corrects them. That's exactly why you should have corrected her. Anyway, in exchange, you promised to be my best friend and told me lots and lots of stories about the outside world. Mom and Dad never let me read stories from the outside world, saying only non-believers would like such worthless things, but my stories were really interesting. And you're not beating the cult vibes either. Like the fisherman who fell in love with the Fae, the thief who died 3 times but escaped from the Lady of the Underworld thrice, and the changeling who longed to become human. There were kind people, not so kind people, really, really bad people, rich or poor, good or evil. In the end, everyone dies in misery. Okay, your parents have a point. Those are really messed up. That sounds like old-style fairy tales to me, and those are the best. Wow, I really want to hear the whole thing. Could you tell me more? Okay, for example, the Shadow Weasel who swore to never step in the moonlight again. Now is not the time for stories like that, and anyway, those aren't exactly stories for kids. But I'm not a kid anymore. Mai said that the outside world's way too dangerous for someone like me. It's kind of rich from her. She can't even use the blessings of the moon goddess, and she's about the same age as me. So it's fine, I'm super smart anyway. Before I caught her, she kept muttering about some stone. That means she must be looking for pretty stones, right? If I find some pretty stones, I bet I can bribe her with ease. Just like how Reed Miller lured the Fey Lady away. She'll take me away from here, right? Can you not say bribe like that? You're just giving your friend a nice gift. That's totally normal. No need to use it, make it sound weird. Sounds like a thief kid thought there's some treasure here. Go look around the area anyway. So if we find any pretty pieces, we'll bring them back to you. Really, thank you so much. Now, I'll probably be putting that to the side because, boy, I have too many quests going on right now. Now, so let's get lots of... And let's see what's here. Ah, there it is. navigate. But these sort of things are fun to look at. Just they are making an interesting faction here at the Frostmoon Scions. Like, obviously they're not a bad people, but at the same time, the writers really are not shying away from the cult allegations because, well, they are a cult. That's how they're acting.
Quick as a flash. Start the clock.
Like, they have the classic thing of outside stuff not allowed. Now, technically they allow people to leave, but oh, you gotta be kidding me.
Skyward! Scatter! Seize the skies!
Let's move! Yeah! Look out below! Hero incoming!
Get body slammed. I'm fighting the giant squid with my belly.
Stray clouds converge!
On my mark! Shower me with pain! Boost! Heads up! Hero incoming! Look out below!
Yeah, they're just avoiding the worst bits. Just barely. Barely, but it still is keeping the idea that there are bits that aren't good. Like, previously we saw with the medicine situation where sure the faith is there, and faith is not inherently a bad thing, but because of the faith, they intentionally didn't give the kid medicine. They just tried to pray it away and relied upon Lauma's healing abilities to fix the situation. And which was only a stopgap compared to a actual medical cure and medical treatment that other people have been doing for very, very long. And that's the issue. That's the problem with fanaticism. It causes you to do things that are frankly stupid.
Stronger! Let's move! Time to shine!
And that can cause problems and damage.
Look out below! Maximum power!
Power!
It's justice o'clock! Yeah! Look out below!
Seize the skies!
And then because I do appreciate that how they're doing this. Oh. Like they're all shying away from the worst of the worst in terms of how things could be portrayed. But at the same time, they are at the very least subtly hinting at some of the downsides of this situation.
Stray clouds converge! Skyward!
Let the world come alive!
Alright. And that is good. You have to take the good with the bad, as the saying goes. Like the Frostmoon Scions are still a religious cult, and a very religious cult with some very specific ideas and ideology. And sure, Lauma is clearly a positive influence, and they clearly do things that are good, like providing their soup kitchen equipment and feeding people. But at the same time, they also clearly have their negatives. If so, it wouldn't take much for say a more radical religious leader to cause the entire faction to go off rails. So, fuck it, this is gonna be annoying.
Time to shine!
Stray clouds converge! Inconsequential!
Start
But yeah, it very much is a case of things can go. I dealt all these guys yet ready to go up. It very much is a case where if things were just slightly different, the entire faction could be a lot worse. If say, for example, Lauma wasn't here as the leader, if say they are at the least changing for the better, which is more than can most cults say, exactly. Because Lauma's a reformer, and she has sort of mystical, not justification, but mystical evidence to allow them to change out the doctrine slightly. Which allows them to, at least to an extent, fix the situation and try to just course correct essentially. Which is good. Fence. Hello.
Strike a pose. Time to shine.
And that's...
Start the clock. Hero incoming. Yeah. Headbutt. It's justice o'clock.
And we come back into this field. Let's
move. Make way for the attack. Smash down. Yeah. Headbutt. Heads up.
And I do like that very clearly there's, while obviously they're keeping their usual style with this stuff, they are incorporating various Eastern European elements into both the story and the region as they. Okay, grabbing that. Now I go murder the Fatui section. As we can clearly see, they're introducing some Fae stuff. They're introducing some other stuff here and there. Apparently, Lauma's the thing that Lauma's based on, her uniform is apparently super accurate for it. Who knew? Like her design is apparently accurate to some kind of actual Eastern European folklore figure, which is wild. So now let's go murder some Fatui. But yeah, a lot of cults, they just sort of double, triple down, or...
Stronger. Full speed ahead. Start the... It's justice o'clock. Scatter. Spray cloud converge.
Alright.
Let the world collide. Headbutt. Hero incoming.
Did he please stop climbing around my desk? I don't want you to pull out the internet while I'm in the middle of a game. Did he? Come on. Fighting while the cat pulls around is not the best thing to do. Like it's trying, like he's taking up half my mouse. I guess you are clearly a Fatui agent, aren't you, Frodo? No, like. On the plus side, these combat missions are getting me a ton of materials. Just look at that. I have no idea how many I'm getting, but it is certainly a lot. Quick diversion, just gonna grab the teleport waypoint while I'm here. No need to not.
Hurry up, Brassa!
Yeah, I know, challenge failed. I just want to grab the teleport waypoint. These things are very useful to have.
clouds converge.
Converge.
Control breathing.
Start the clock! Antenna! Grid B strike! Hero incoming! Headbutt! Kapow!
Use the force authorized.
Seize the sky.
Sky.
On my mark!
Hey, stop moving. I need to kill you.
Let my name echo in song! Shower me with...
Scatter!
Another set of enemies done. Another set of loot acquired. Nice and easy. Nice and easy. And now we just got to do the next one over there, and then one more after that, and then I think we finished up all the combat challenges. As considering the time, this definitely took a little bit longer than I expected, so I might have to cancel the whole.
Skyward! Scatter!
Okay.
Step aside! Let's move!
Make way for the Adeptus!
Hero incoming! Kapow! Headbutt! Hero incoming! Yeah!
Where'd the enemy go? Come on, stop hiding. The only reason you are difficult to fight.
Skyward! Scatter!
Use the force on her.
Let the world collide!
Stray clouds converge!
Charge!
And I still can't get over the fact that Fatui enemy literally has double Gatling guns on their arms. Like well, rotary guns essentially. Because that's kind of very cool, plus a very unique aesthetic. I do like, I said this before, but I do like the fact that the Fatui that are part of this faction, this section of the faction, clearly are using more advanced technology, which ties nicely into the fact that they're part of essentially the research and development section of the faction, which both adds an interesting amount of enemy variety. I mean, look at those things, and also a good bit of lore.
No, here comes another one.
Control breathing! Start the clock! Yeah! Look out below! Charge! It's justice o'clock! Yeah!
Use the
What a
force
waste of
authorized.
time!
Make way for the Adeptus!
No.
Scatter! Skyward!
So defeating these enemy, I do like this plunge attack team. It's just kind of fun to essentially just pop in and out, in and out, in and out, pop up, down, up, down, up, down, because the game kind of, a lot of the enemies aren't really designed to deal with that, because not every enemy has vertical abilities.
Seize the skies! Scatter!
They don't really have any solution for when you just sort of pop up and down constantly, plunge attacking and plunge attacking. Okay, that should be all of those ones, right? That should be all the combat parts. And for the most have been non-vertical, exactly. Which I'm personally fine with, because it does allow it because the thing about vertical attacks is that they do actually make you a bit vulnerable, because you can't exactly dodge out of them. Like if I was to go like this, I'm locked into certain things. So if the enemies could track me a lot easier, that would actually cause a lot of problems, because I'd be very vulnerable to enemy attacks. So by making it so that enemies have difficulty tracking you, and oh boy, I actually got all of those. it allows you to... Another one? It allows them to at least make plunge attack units not feel very vulnerable or super weak or stuff like that. Sure, it's not a lot, but it does go a fair ways to improving things. And the last one of the little mini games is this one. Finish up this last little mini game, and then we'll probably just focus on the story. Time kind of got away from us, so I don't think we'll be watching the Hoyo Fair stuff and stuff. I'll have to edit the titles to not include that, but oh well. Where did I go wrong? If only I had more theoretical knowledge. Okay, no need to confirm this order. This is Jeanette, a Fontanian engineer. Of all the orders I got, this one was the most interesting. You're finally here, so there's still hope. Hi there, we're Aino's assistants, or well... Paimon thinks you can call us that. What do you need help with? She's made a type of robot that can use Kuvaki to achieve long-distance communication, which sounds super fun, but she ran into a bunch of malfunctions, and so she wants me to help her troubleshoot her stuff. I'm ashamed to admit that trial and error curiosity won't yield any results in the end. In the end, it still boils down to practice. Doesn't sound that hard, just leave it to us. This is a bit embarrassing, but I'd like to modify my order. While waiting for your reply, I ended up making another mess of things. What did you do? Moon-powered phones. Which would be very impressive, except for the fact that Kuvaki is only in this region. I was suddenly curious if a change of environment could solve the issue, so I conducted more tests in areas with different Kuvaki concentrations. But the malfunction still happened, and I ended up losing those robots soon. Apart from the agreed-upon debugging, could you help me retrieve the robots as well? Sure. Lost the robots? All of them? If you need me to compensate with extra pay, I'll think of something, I promise. But there should be many tasks to track them down. Since the robots are all powered by Kuvaki, they should leave behind Kuvaki remnants wherever they go. I'll prep a special device for you. Once you use it to collect enough Kuvaki remnants, you'll be able to track down whichever robot left them behind. Well, this sounds fun, and since it does, I won't ask for extra payment. Basically, if it's fun, don't worry about paying me more. Really, thank you. Okay, so it's a case of following the trail, I guess. So let's go to the assignment. Okay, so this is a simple hide-and-seek situation. There seems to be some kind of simple hide-and-seek, so... Oh, yeah. So I just need to find... This is a case of collecting Kuvaki until... I just gotta collect Kuvaki to track down the robot. Fair enough. It shouldn't be too hard. Let's see. Got a bunch of Kuvaki there. There it is. All malfunctioning robots have been marked. Oh, I was supposed to... Oh, come on. One. Two.
Running late again.
So this is a case of The Kuvaki will lead you to the robots, but if you can't find the robots, we'll just tell you which ones they are. So... Oh, I see. You're hidden in there. Found you.
Running late again.
Up. 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 Found ya. That's one. Okay, back to the quest. Let's see what she's going to talk to us about here. But yeah, a lot of these little quests are just fun things to do. I think you all those who are loyally just in here watching or lurking, it's nice. It's nice. Thanks for your help. I finished making adjustments to the robots you found previously. The gang's all here. So far, I haven't run into any problems, but what I ran into is a new idea. When you track down the other robots, can you pay attention to any of their special behaviors? Behaviors meaning, well, that'd be how they interact with each other, I suppose. I should be much more obvious once you've recovered. Well, let's leave it to us then. Okay, next area on a map then.
Alright, it's been 2 days. Let's head to the workshop and see if Yehoda found any new clues.
Yeah, sorry, we're gonna have to leave your commission on hold. I gotta talk to Yehoda. Back to this quest.
Gotta steer clear of other people. Heads up!
I still like the fact that if you're falling from a high distance and you time a plunge attack, you basically reset your fall speed so you can just survive it. Really makes it a lot easier. Water, drink.
Hey, Anefa!
Hello, Robo.
Hello. I appreciate you looking after Aino these past few days.
Don't mention it. She's adorable and she's a very kind child. Just kind of needs a bit more social grace.
Oh, it was nothing. A promise is a promise, right? Anyway, is Yehoda here? She probably has a bunch of new clues for us.
She probably doesn't have many new clues and is panicking.
Let me explain.
Okay, what happened?
After I got back from the Frost Moon Scions, I started doing some digging into that merchant, Asako. The fact that he outright tried to buy Aino's bot definitely makes him suspicious, but...
Well, there's no conclusive evidence.
Even after asking around my boss's circle, I couldn't find any evidence that connects him to this mess. Out of all the merchants we met, he has the cleanest record.
That's actually super suspicious considering what place we are in. Like, in a place where everyone's a criminal, the one guy who is not is suspicious.
I checked all the other merchants too, but the trail came up cold each time. Most of them didn't even know about our trip to the Frost Moon Scions. Whoever's behind this thing is extremely clever. Covered their tracks perfectly. Tracking down a person like that is gonna take a lot more than 2 days.
So, you're saying...
Yeah.
Summarizing intel. Condensing main points. Conclusion. Over the past 2 days, Yehoda has found no useful information.
Yehoda was useless.
Did you have to make it sound so pathetic? Oh, how am I gonna explain this to the kid?
So, there's really nothing we can do?
Absolutely nothing.
I mean, short of rounding up those merchants, interrogating them, and searching their private warehouses for ourselves? Nope.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Haha, yes. Like, seriously, this is a kid ready to go and tear things apart with her robot army.
That wasn't a suggestion. These aren't the type of people you mess with on a whim. Oh, I'd turn all of Nodcry upside down searching before I went after a man like Asuko.
Turning all of Nodcry upside down. That is indeed Aino's backup plan.
Yep, that is her backup plan. Like, seriously, we really, really need to figure this out because otherwise Aino's going to go a bit berserk.
Okay, well, I wasn't serious about that suggestion either.
Yeah, but that's her backup
If
plan.
that is what Aino decides to do in the end, then I will support her.
I've been thinking things over a lot since I got back. And the truth is, I can see why Clank's technology is being targeted by those chumps.
Oh, really? Did you really over-design it and make it so they can be a weapon?
But that means any of my bots could be next, including Inefa. If we don't get Clank back, if we don't show them we're not an easy target, then there's nothing stopping them from coming after the rest of my robo friends.
That is actually a very true statement. Because if people get away with it one time, other people will get the same idea, and when other people get the same idea, you just end up in the same situation. Definitely would be a problem.
So, even if I really do have to turn all of Notcry upside down, I will save Clank, no matter what it takes.
Oh, I know.
Ah, she's adorable.
You said Asuko was the biggest suspect, right? Let's start with him then.
Yep. And I think this is actually the perfect way to deal with someone like these thieves in Asuko. Her bots are all pretty powerful, the non-cube ones anyway. I'm pretty sure the cube ones could probably just attach guns to their top and still do a good job. Oh, but yeah, overall she is a... And the thing about her being just so blunt with it is that that's the exact type of thing someone like Asuko is not ready to deal with. When you are used to using subterfuge and trickery all the time, a person just coming in and punching you in the face is not something that you can deal with. Beep, 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 beep.
Someone sent a letter. It appears to be for you, traveler.
Oh?
Really? Let's take a look.
Ahem. Long time no see, Lutetia. Not long ago, I happened to hear about the troubles you're facing. Seeing as you've always been a top-notch customer of mine, it's only natural that I find some way to help you. As such, I prepared an exceptional service plan guaranteed to relieve your woes. Just drop by my shop for further negotiations. Of course, considering our old acquaintances by now, I'll give you a 20% discount. Don't miss out. Dory, I could kiss you.
Huh. Paimon would recognize that tone anywhere. It's her, isn't it?
Yep, it's Dory.
Seems like she has a way to help us.
Dory's services are usually a bit more complicated than that.
Also, notice how she pronounces Nephra. Yeah, it is kind of cute.
Ah, I've heard of her. She's got quite a unique reputation around Nodcry.
Better than going on a wild goose chase.
Alright, I'm down with that. You're in charge of the workshop, Inefa. This time, we'll get Clank back for sure.
Let's get our mechanical toaster.
Very well. Please continue to look out for Aino in my stead.
Don't worry, I will.
You're coming too, Yehoda? Huh. You care too much about Aino to let this go, huh?
Paimon continues the guilt trip.
More like you're not the only one who's got a stupid robot asking you for favors.
Once again, Inefa she's monotone, she talks like a robot, but she is a very emotive one and so deliciously smug.
I'll keep watch over the workshop. Once again, I leave Aino to you.
Inefa's writing is very much keeps with the whole this is a robot situation, but while still having plenty of character, especially just the moments of smug and the moments of like teasing. It's fun. I'm probably going to run into the Nefer anecdote it's randomly or something, which is fine. That stuff happens in these sort of situations. Okay, so Dory should be over there. Come on, Dory. What kind of nonsense do you have for me? Oh, oops. Almost hit something. And let's enter with style. And always fun to plunge attack into a cutscene.
Huh. Looks like that old man isn't here this time.
Ah, look what the cat dragged in. Traveler, Paimon, I see you got my letter.
Hello, Dory.
Dory! So it was you!
My assistant told me about your little visit 2 days ago.
You got some information for me?
Rumor has it, some terrible thief broke into the Krumkake craft shop and ran off with one of Miss Aino's most treasured companions.
Yes, that's exactly right.
You must know how much I value you as a customer, Traveler. So, I thought, if you set out to help Miss Aino, I should do my part too.
Plus, I bet that probably gets you a lot of little connections here and there.
I did some digging, and I do believe I've come up with the perfect plan. There are too many merchants targeting that bot to root out the thief by going after them one by one. So, how about approaching this from a different angle?
What do you have in mind?
Maybe the question we should be asking isn't who stole the bot, but where the thief took it in the first place.
Oh?
Huh. She has a point.
Yeah, where did they take it? It's not exactly a small thing, and they can't and with the marking, it's kind of conspicuous.
And lucky for you, I happen to know just the expert to help us out. She's been working smuggling cases for years. If you need to track down stolen merchandise, she's your gal. Of course, a professional of her caliber demands quite a high retainer.
Don't worry, I got the money.
But not to worry, I can offer you a 20% discount.
Well...
How about this? You give me the funds in advance, discount applied of course, and I'll contact the expert. See if we can't bring that price down a little. I'm all about client convenience, as I'm sure you all know.
And I'm sure you are getting quite the finder's fee.
And if she sympathizes with our cause and ups the discount, we'll call the difference a little something for my trouble. Sound good?
Fair enough. Just tell us how much you want.
20% off would be 800,000 mora. Do we have a deal?
Why'd I expect nothing?
800,000? Oh, can't you go any lower?
It's Dory, what do you think? She is going to gouge us.
If only I could. But there has to be room for me to take a cut now, doesn't there?
800,000 mora is worth it if it means we get Clank back. It's fine, I'll cover it.
Splendid! I'll contact the expert right away.
You know we are getting scammed here, but we have to go through with it.
Well, if you're okay with it, I know. And the sooner we talk to this expert, the better.
Great news! The expert is already in the area! I hope we have a productive conversation.
Okay, so this is actually a very, very good option because Melusines have special eyes that allow them to see things that humans cannot.
Wait, a Melusine? That's the deal from Mercy Village! Traveler? Paimon? Fancy seeing you here!
Hey, Sadil, been a long time.
So, the expert is a Melusine? I've heard about these creatures before. They have special senses, right? They can pick up on things humans would never even notice.
Really? That sounds amazing!
With her help, we'll get leads on Clank for sure. Oh, I guess the price of the retainer was worth it after all.
There's something you should know about Dory.
Yeah.
Retainer? What retainer?
Yeah, that's what I expected.
The Traveler is a hero to the Melusines. It's an honor to help her out.
I would never ask for even a single mora in return.
In other words, we got scammed, which is, again, what I expect with Dory.
Oh, wow! I didn't realize this expert idolized you so much, Traveler. Well, since she won't accept payment, I suppose there's no choice but for the entire 800,000 to go to me.
Yep, that's what I expect from Dory. You greedy little gremlin.
As always, I appreciate your patronage. Although, I guess this turn of events is all thanks to your past heroics. In that case, I'll give you a generous 50% off the next time we do business.
Yep, that's just normal Dory. I expect stuff to happen like this with her all the time.
And the swindler claims another victim. Anyway, what are you doing in Not Cry Cedille?
Yeah, basically any interaction with Dory where you have to give her money, just expect to lose the money and get swindled. It's just standard Dory behavior.
Well, one of the Melusine agents from the Marechaussee Phantom followed the trail of a smuggling case straight to Nodcry. But she still hasn't made it back to Fontaine. We all started to get worried, and I happen to have some time off, so I'm here to check up on her.
Oh yeah, I know where she is. She's just up the road.
But enough about that for now. This merchant told me you needed help tracking down your missing companion.
Yeah.
Could you describe them to me? The more details, the better. Then, would it be possible to take me to the last place you saw them?
Sure thing.
And she just pulls out the blueprints because I bet she probably have blueprints right there. But it is kind of nice just to see the characters interacting. And I'm always happy to see the Melusines again. They're always so fun. It's just always fun to look at them and remember the fact that they are born from the corpses of, I think, like an evil dragon, an evil dragon, some abyss nonsense, and machine parts. They're, by all rights, they should be some evil cursed race, but nope, they're just the most precious things imaginable. And they radiate must protect energy. Not to say that they're weak, they're actually pretty strong for their size.
Alright, this is the last place we saw Clank. I remember that the recon bot disappeared right over there. I've learned a little about those flying machines since I've been here. Their battery life isn't very long. Flying all the way out here is probably their limit. So, someone must have been in the vicinity to pick it up. We should ask around. Maybe someone saw something.
Oh, there's a group of people over there. Let's ask them.
They're treasure hoarders, so I think we're gonna have to beat them up.
Hello. We wanted to ask something.
I'm on those are clearly treasure hoarders.
Looking for trouble, kid? No? Then scram.
Yeah, honestly, you would be threatening if you were in any way threatening at all.
Ugh, not a good start.
What's the matter?
Legally speaking, even suspects have the right to remain silent. We can't force them to answer our questions.
Yes, except there's no actual law here.
That's what you're worried about? Well, it's your lucky day. There's no law in Notcry.
Clink Clank Legion, attack!
Clink. Yes, there's no law. Send in the robots. Exterminate! Exterminate! I know, interrogation. The man finally agrees to talk.
Fine, fine. If you want to talk, then let's talk. Ask me anything you want to know.
Ask me anything. Please don't get... I don't want to be beaten by box robots.
Have you seen a group of people carrying a heavy object pass through here? If so, which direction did they go in?
I see that pretty much on the daily. And multiple times at that.
He says while cowering.
If we think about when they started the lookout versus when they managed to get away, it would have been 2 days ago, between 4 and 10 p.m. We're looking for anyone in the vicinity who left with a heavy object in tow.
Again, probably a good thing we got a Melusine who knows what they're doing.
When you put it that way,
I did see a group like that. Real shifty looking. Came in the afternoon, left at night. I'm pretty sure they were heading in that direction.
Ah, thank you.
That direction. If they knew that their cargo was being targeted by other merchants, they were probably trying to get out of here without being seen. That limits their options. Not to mention how cumbersome it would have been.
Again, I do like Sadil here, because Sadil is clearly showing the fact that they have probably over 100 years of police experience. That's another thing to remember. Melusines can live a long, long time.
I think I know where they were heading.
That's, again, adorable. I love the Melusines. They are just the most precious things, and oh boy, that's a distance. Thankfully I have a teleport beacon. I do need to just, in my free time, do a big exploration of Nodcry to get all the teleportations going, and... Yeah, I'm going to have to climb up. These morons were outnumbered. They really shouldn't be aggressive. Exactly, some random viewer. If you see a... In the event of a... Like, especially when one of them is a Melusine, one of them is a player character, and one of them is a little girl with an army of robots. They... No, come on. Oh, come. Darn it. Okay. Let myself recharge. Also, welcome to the stream, you random viewer. Please, like, if you enjoy the stream, please follow. I'm always looking for more viewers. Okay, and
Skyward!
general rule on the road: if someone is just walking with the flamboyant clothing, avoid or ignore. Who are they? I have no idea, but their clothing is incredibly flamboyant. Oh no. No, they must be player characters.
Skyward! Scatter!
Also, how the hell did you deduce that they were going to be over here? Da 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 da.
So, this is the place? But there's no one here.
Assuming their stamina is within the range of a normal adult, if we factor in the weight of their cargo, they would have had to stop here and rest.
Again, and this is why the Fontaine police are so good. They have experienced officers like this.
Which means there should be quite a few traces around here.
Traces? What kind of traces? This place just looks like a random stretch of wilderness.
Detritus, litter.
Oh, there's a whole bunch. Here and over there. Oh, it might be hard for you humans to pick up on. If I point them out, could you help me investigate?
And once again, why Melusines are kind of very good at police work. They can literally see things that we can never see. Like, in Fontaine, we actually had a moment where a Melusine was coming in to investigate a murder case, and even though the entire place had been cleaned spotless top to bottom, the Melusine could just see where the blood was as clear as day. So let's see around. So over here. Oh wait, this is the machine.
This is the recon bot from that day. But Clank isn't here.
They're just trying to cheer your party up. True. Like, I don't think she needs help. The Melusine could figure it out. Plus, it does occur to me that that recon robot was not very well hidden.
Yep, pretty much what I expected. When they made their initial escape, they took the recon bot with them to cover their tracks.
But they had to just dump it because it's too heavy.
But it's exhausting to travel with that kind of cargo. So, once they made it far enough, they dropped the recon bot and ran off with Clank. I doubt they expected anyone to search this area.
Yep.
I bet these footprints are from when they fled this location.
Is that enough to tell where they went?
Oh, for Melusine? Easy.
Enough to give us some clues at least. I see a special kind of sand in the footprints. It clearly isn't from any of the areas we passed through so far.
I know a beach nearby that is pretty special.
If I'm right, they probably tracked the sand in from somewhere else. Somewhere they go a lot. Like their hideout.
Again, then Melusines, their investigation ability is pretty strong. On being able to just look at your footprints and notice that you have a specific type of sand there.
A special kind of sand. Oh, wait, near the Kuvaki Experimental Design Bureau on Paha Isle, there's a place called Maroon Basin. Oh, there's a huge beach there.
Then that's where we should head next.
Wow! Melusines are awesome! I want one!
Melusines are people, not pets, I know. Well, that's the last clue we needed, right? Let's get going.
Yeah, although on the other hand, I can understand why Aino would want a Melusine on her team. Like, they're adorable and, again, awesome. To quote Monsieur Neverlet, Melusines are the treasure of Fontaine. And never bring harm to them. Like, and for those of you, this is not exactly something that other people you would be aware of, but in Neverlet's story quest was basically a prime example. When Melusines were first introduced to Fontaine, the people obviously were afraid of them, they disliked them, there was a lot of Melusine racism, essentially. But over time, they became more accepted, and... Also, I'm going to grab this, because I got another key. Anyway, over time, they became more accepted, and everyone just generally cares for them. To the point where there was a criminal who basically sent some letters threatening Melusines, and kind of just imagine an entire population and collectively deciding, okay, who the hell was threatening Melusines?
We were right! There's a camp here, but I don't see Clank anywhere. Maybe he's inside.
And it's the kind of thing that just was almost, okay, everyone's gonna riot and we gotta protect them no matter what. Which is just so precious, especially in light of the past flashbacks we were seeing.
With this many people standing guard, breaking in seems out of the question.
Oh, that's simple. We break them.
I'm sorry, everyone, but I think this is as far as I can go. There's not much I can help you with in there.
Oh, don't worry, you did plenty.
Don't be sorry, Sadil. You've been such a big help. I wouldn't even mind sharing some of my secret dessert stash with you. And anyway, you probably shouldn't be here for this part because I'm about to do something bad. And you're too good for that.
Yep.
Okay.
That caused Gaitrix to be exposed due to people... Well, it's... The hilarious thing is this, the guy who was... Yeah, basically, the Melusines are just fantastic at their investigation jobs because not only are they can get very experienced, but as I said previously, they could literally look at a crime scene and see things that would take a skilled investigator or a person with special equipment to see. And the guy who was actually in jail already was just sending some threatening letters, but let's just say that threatening letters kind of kicked up the storm, and Monsieur Neverlet, the High Eudix and Hydro Dragon, and took that personally because he very much cares for the Melusine. And Neverlet is, well, when the head judge decides to walk into prison and basically tell you to no and punish you, you can understand what happened to the guy. His sentence got extended.
I know. Like I said before, I'm the boss of the Crumb Kake Craft Shop, and I'm gonna save my friend no matter what it takes.
And also, reminder for those who were earlier in the stream, in the Fatui themselves looked at Aino, and once they heard of it, they said, "We don't want to mess with you." The Fatui, who messed with everyone, don't want to mess with Aino.
Whoa! Is that Zip-Zap Spybot number 1?
Yes.
It's Zip-Zap Warbot number 1 now.
Burn.
Warbot? I knew the kid was making dangerous stuff.
I have a buzzsaw.
Zip-Zap Warbot on our side, there's no stopping us. Come on, charge!
I have Mr. Stabby and Mr. Cutty. I. Haste my saw blade of doom.
What is this thing? Help! Does somebody help me?
And Ryder.
Just take it down.
Fatui as a whole.
There's something scary about.
One. And like this. Just imagine how terrifying this would be. It's just like a Roomba with a buzzsaw coming at you. You can't stop it. It just goes. Come on, come on. And she just pulled this out of her back pocket. This was meant to be a infiltration bot.
Phew! We're in! Wait, what's that?
Whatever it is, it doesn't look friendly.
Yeah,
Hold on.
Yeah, Aina rivals the Fatui as a whole. She's one girl of vague yet young age. And she, on her own, built a faction that is dangerous enough for the Fatui to go, yeah, we don't want to mess with you. And also, you know, the giant gun in town.
This hunk of metal has Clank's core. The thief already took him apart.
Quite the improvement, don't you think? My creation is 10 times more powerful than your little toy. Can't say I'm surprised. That's what a true genius can do.
A true genius that did the equivalent of ripping out her machine's core and sticking it in a generic Fatui flying robot with a Gatling gun. Yeah, Death Robot Evil Guy Blendo was better. Yeah, exactly. The Blender bot was so much better. Again, it's a reminder, that was something that she whipped up within at most 4 or 5 days. And it was supposed to be an infiltration robot.
Wait, you're that guy from the black market, the one at the front desk. You're the one behind all this?
Oh, that guy.
If your goal is to accomplish something that will shock the world, you're better off working behind the scenes. I must admit, though, I'm rather surprised you made it this far. I expected you to spend more time fixating on those merchants.
Yeah, it turns out, Melusine are very good police investigators.
You deliberately tried to steer us in the wrong direction.
Clever, though.
What? You never questioned the fact that the first notice you found just so happened to have the clues you were searching for? The front desk is where people go to exchange information. But I get to decide what to put front and center. The person who controls the information controls the people who seek it.
Again, pretty clever, pretty clever. You just made the mistake of stealing from Aino, which, wasn't a good move, my man.
So you're the one who stole Clank. Both times?
So what if I am?
Well, you're about to get your face beaten.
There's only one rule in Nodcry. Winner takes all. With this prototype, the Mora I earn will put me on equal footing with the other factions. Then, no one, not even you, will be able to say a word against me.
My man, you stole a single robot that you didn't make, and you just shoved the blueprints, shoved its core into a prototype robot with a gun. Found when the faults are revealed. And if Aino wanted, she could easily build something far better if she tried. And your prototype is pathetic.
Just using a piece of tech you stole from Aino?
Exactly. Kinda dumb.
Stole? No, rescued. I'm taking advantage of its wasted potential.
Oh, you... Fantasy game villains tend to be silly. They can't help it. Yes, and he is Mr. Genericus.
Ever since learning about Kuvaki, I knew there was huge potential for machine integration. But no one saw my vision. I came all this way, but the stubborn natives refused to even entertain my ideas. It didn't go any better with the Fatui and their monopoly on Kuvaki research. But then, this stupid girl who spends all her time making useless toys opens a workshop, and all the factions of Nordcry practically grovel at her feet.
Yeah, because this girl is a genius. Again, and you... Oh my god, you're jealous. You're jealous, aren't you? That's pathetic.
She's the one who gets to make a groundbreaking machine that has the potential to reshape the entire market.
And once again, I think you're missing the fact that she made it. She knows how to create this stuff. She built a faction on her own. And you, my man, all you can do is steal it. You have no skill whatsoever.
That role should have been mine.
Wow.
Right. 'Cause it's definitely not embarrassing to have beef with a kid.
Paimon, I couldn't agree more. This guy is just kind of pathetic. What? So chat, on levels of patheticness, how would you say? I think this guy is about... He just lost pretty much all his aura, so I'm going to say he is now at 0.5 aura out of 10.
That's enough! Give Clank back to us, right now!
We'll see about that.
Oh boy, this is... I feel sorry for this guy.
You on this!
Strike clouds converge!
Strike a pose! Why is this machine so powerful?
I can't even hit the thing!
No, you guys, don't attack him! We just have to wait it out!
Oh, I see.
I'm not letting Clank become a war machine!
I see. Don't have to win this fight. We just have to outlast him.
Make way for the...
Oof! Look out below!
Come on. Don't attack.
Charge! Running late again.
I am a bullfighter. Strafe, 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 strafe. Come on, can you do it? Aha, I am too fast for you. Toro, El Toro! Okay, oop. Dodge. Come on. Hang in there. Dodge around, dodge around. Toro! Aha! There's one thing I'm good at, it's running. Just gotta keep strafing it around. And 0.
What's happening? I need an engineer over here. Quick, fix it.
Oh, yep, an example of why this guy's pathetic. He doesn't have any skills.
The core stopped working. It's supposed to concentrate Kuvaki, but it looks like it needs a specific transmission medium to operate.
What kind of medium?
Judging by the smell, I'd say some kind of dessert?
Of course, because Clank is a dessert making machine.
What?
Don't sound so surprised. Clank is a dessert baking robot. But I always thought it would be too sad if he had to watch other people eat all the time without joining in. So when I designed Clank, I gave him the ability to eat desserts too, not just bake them.
Again, and this is just an example of just the crazy engineering. I designed a robot to be able to eat dessert because, well, I didn't want him to just watch people eat the desserts he makes. It's one of those, it's a very kind thing, but at the same time also hilarious.
I think I understand now. The consumption of a cake-like dessert is required to keep the core's Kuvaki concentration function operating.
Yep, and that is such a silly thing that is just hilarious. I'm smiling ear to ear.
If cake baking is the goal, that kind of system is sustainable.
Yeah, because who doesn't want to try their delicious cake?
But to use it as a weapon, not even Nodcry's entire flour and sugar production would be enough to generate the required amount of power.
Can you just imagine your entire plan to weaponize it, spoiled by the fact that it's designed to work with cake?
And you're just noticing this now? Well then get rid of that stupid function! Make it run on something else!
And once again, this is why the guy couldn't do it himself. He doesn't understand how this stuff works. He can't just simply get rid of those functions.
Boss, it's embedded into the system. I'm not skilled enough to change something like that. I didn't even notice it at first.
Oh yeah, of course not.
See? Clank isn't a war machine. Now give him back.
This technology could have been revolutionary. It was supposed to be my big break. And now it's trapped in some useless kitchen bot, all because of your stupid childish idea.
Well, the thing is, once again, you have beef with the child who actually makes this thing. And you have no idea how to do anything. You are literally just a boss. Like, you're literally just an executive with some big dream, but there's nothing you can actually make. The idea is pretty genius. You just sell twice as much ice cream. Exactly. Plus, it also prevents people from misusing the technology.
No. The prototype stays with me. I just need to hold out until I can secure an investment. Someone, get back the prototype!
Yeah,
Try me, you stupid...
Makes a breakthrough. Make perpetual food machine is something. Yeah, I support perpetual food machine over a war machine. It doesn't, sorry. They could easily just lug around a freezer.
Whoa! What are you all doing here?
Well, you know the fact that everyone actually likes Anefa, and everyone actually likes Aino in the Crumbcraft workshop. Tons of people, enjoy working with her.
Protecting the Crumbcraft craft shop is a job for all who call it home. Activating Annihilation mode.
Oh, yeah. You're about to die. Activating ultraviolence. Activate ultraviolence.
Skyward! On my mark!
Now, what do you guys say? If you want to secure this device, you'd want to make it based cooking skill like something you'd see in Toriko.
Let him run for now. Nodcry doesn't have laws, but it does have rules. Once word starts to spread about what happened here, he'll get what's coming to him.
Yes, the classic thing with anarchic situations. Yeah, there aren't any laws, but that doesn't mean they don't have any rules. Reminds me of, I can't remember the anime exactly, but there's an anime of a character just, goes through different towns that have weird situations and laws. And one of them was basically a town with no laws where murder is perfectly allowed. And it was perfectly nice and peaceful. Mostly because, well, if you cause problems, everyone has a gun, and the entire town will murder you on the spot. You fuck with the people who people like. What kind of idiot are ya? And again, this is a lawless place. So he basically just declared open season on, hey, everyone, And you can do whatever you want to this guy. We don't care.
Is everyone alright? Apparently Notcry doesn't have a police force, so I contacted your friends for help. Wow! Way to think ahead, Cedille.
Melusines are wonderful.
Wait! What about Clank?
Right here.
Miss Aino, during the altercation, my brethren and I retrieved the core from that construct. It should go to its rightful owner. I apologize for thinking otherwise before.
No problem, no problem. We probably should have mentioned the whole must eat cake thing. Would have clearly cleared up your issues.
This technology needs safekeeping, and I think... No. I know that it's safest in your hands.
And she has a robot army that'll make sure of it.
And I know you're not the bad guys I thought you were, so enough with all the mushy stuff, alright?
Yeah.
Let's go home, Enougha. Oh, and when we get back, I want dessert. I think my monthly quota deserves to be reset, don't you?
Once again, I just like this kid. Boom, boom, a grand battle. Ah, that was nice. So, wait until the following day. So let's go try and finish up the next part. I just gotta finish up these ones quick. These are the last two side activities I need to do before. No, this is close teleport spot. Let me finish up the last of the side activities, and then I pretty much cleared this event. But yeah, there's very much a situation with Aino where she is such a well-liked figure, and she has the genius to do this kind of stuff. Yep. So that guy's entire thing was basically the equivalent of he was salty that a kid was able to do what he couldn't. Okay, now I've got to find all the malfunctioning robots, and I'm just going to avoid the Wild Hunt fight over there. I don't feel like fighting the Wild Hunt. I wonder, one second. Yeah, I think I know what I'm gonna have to do here. Wait, isn't that one of the robots I'm after? Hey, get back here!
Heads up!
That's one. And now, I bet you. What I'd find one here. So, with the previous mention, I bet that, yeah, knew there was going to be one down there. Now I just got to find one more. Down here. So this should lead me in the right direction. Oh, right there. I hit the number to get the mark. And gotta grab this one up here. Okay, 1 second, everyone. I need to, yep. I need to dodge a gun being used by a weasel. Thankfully, it's not that hard of a dodge. That was all of them. I'll get back. Okay, back to Jeanette. And then one final one, then the epilogue, and we'll be finished the event. And the stream went a bit longer than expected, but that's fine. Hey Jeanette, did you get all the robots we found? I did. Good work, you two. Speaking of which, we made some new discoveries. Please tell me everything. I have no idea what we discovered, I just sort of did this stuff. 5. The robots seem to like you very much, and thus sent you a message, an invite to play together. Really? Whoa, that's so cool. I knew it. Knew what? Now I'm certain my vision can only be realized through interactions between these robots. The more units you can retrieve, the closer you get to my original plan. Stumbling on things, the open world experience. Exactly. You sort of just wander around and then you stumble upon things. Yes, I can see my creativity bearing fruit. Well, someone's excited. Game it worked out. Need you help me for the rest? Here's one lost area. One lost area. One lost area, and then I... Boink. The last one is... Where is this? Oh, over here. But it is always fun just to see the kind of things you can stumble on in these types of games. Like, I do know that there are a lot of stuff I'm sort of just... I use the phrase skipping, but it's...
Hey! It's been a while. Why don't we check up on Ino?
First, let me just finish this.
Heads up! Shower me with grit! Yeah! Skyward! Quick as a flash!
Oh, come on, bad guys.
You wanna stand down!
You really think you can take me? I'm a luchador!
It's justice o'clock! Headbutt! Hero incoming! Yoo-hoo!
I feel like I stumbled upon an event or quest or something. Oh well.
Hero incoming! Headbutt!
Oh, hello, dude. What the? What are they doing? Oh, never mind. The robots took care of him. Drive bad guys away. Okay, well. Okay, now that would... Now we can see why Ino is kind of terrifying. Her robots can just do that. They can just combine together into a gun. No wonder the Fatui are scared of her. I think I need to just... Robots tend to do that by default, actually. About the robot, about the malfunctions. Those, well, I'm not too proud to admit that were all down to my creativity. I wanted to try something novel, but ended up ruining everything. But with the help of Ino's robots, even these creative experiments are still functionally smooth. I have no clue how it all works, though. And look. Isn't this the perfect photo spot? So, that's all of these done. Now it's got the final quest to do. That's got the one final quest to do, then we are done with the event, which I think has been most successful. I believe it's over here. Hello, Inefa. Oh, and Melusine. I love Melusine.
Hey, Inefa! Oh, Yehuda! You're here too?
Hey, Yehuda.
Well, after all that hard work, I at least deserve a slice of cake for my efforts. Don't you think?
Okay, yeah, you do. You deserve a little bit of cake after all of that.
Wait, there's cake?
Yes. You two are here just in time.
In this case, the cake is not a lie.
Ino wanted to thank you for your help, so now that Clink is back safe and sound, She thought it would be nice for everyone to try out his baking.
So that's what Clank was... Ah, I see. Which does explain the robot we saw on the event page. And, oh, that is just adorable. Clank.
Wow! So this is what Clank was supposed to look like.
Yes. Luckily, the core was still intact, so all I know how to do is make a new body.
Clank.
Woohoo! Is it ready?
Ta-da! Gulp.
Hey! He ate it!
I see a design flaw.
It's not unusual for a chef to take a few bites before serving a dish.
No need to worry. Once he's had his fill, he can get started on the desserts for everyone else. It'll just be a moment.
Okay, fair enough. Still, that is kind of cute. And explains the appearance of a pig.
Alright. Wait, speaking of desserts, where's Aino?
I'm guessing stomachache from binging desserts?
She thought of a new idea for a robot and shut herself in the workshop to get started. When inspiration strikes, she jumps into action. That's just who she is.
Yeah, that's typical genius behavior. You get inspired and then you just gotta just do stuff.
Why does Aino like building robots so much?
Retrieving historical records from databank. At first, I believe Aino was just shocked to find something that fascinated her more than desserts.
Aw.
And fortunately, her friends respected her passion, even if, aside from struggling to make ends meet, there was little time for much else.
Just because he needs to eat a continent to be battle-worthy doesn't mean he needs near as much to make more.
Then, one day, an acclaimed teacher discovered her and recognized her passion for what it truly was. Genius.
Yep.
Just like her friends, she finally discovered what she wanted to do. And not only that, she excelled at it.
Yeah, that's how some things work.
And when genius and passion collide, there's not much that can get in the way. So, Aino left her childhood friends, established the Clink Crumbkake craft shop, and started making all kinds of robot companions.
Aww.
Perhaps it all comes down to the natural instinct of a genius. The drive to see their imagination come to life.
And to be perfectly honest, I can imagine that, once again, reminder that she basically did this on her own and built a faction that other factions in this region respect. And it looks silly, but she is a genuine genius, and her machines can potentially be very dangerous if she wants.
Oh, so that's what draws her to robotics.
Based on my own experience with Aino, I think there's more to it than that.
And also, reminder, Inefa is ancient dragon technology, an ancient dragon lord AI that well, basically Aino recovered, repaired, and turned into a robot maid.
Long before she took me in, she was already pushing her skills to the limit in an effort to give each robot a distinct personality, and she already treated them like companions.
Yep. And when it comes to AI, that's how you're supposed to do it, in my opinion. And if you make something able to think and feel and, make decisions, treat them good, don't abuse them.
What I mean is, it's not something that started with me just because I have a unique background. I think, after walking the path of a genius for so long, she looked around and realized there was no one at her side. And it made her feel lonely.
Yeah.
So me, Clink, and all the other robots Aino has added to the workshop, we're not just proof of her genius.
We're their family.
We're her family. We give her the companionship she longs for.
Yep, and... Oh, this is so cute. I know you deserve hugs.
As I see it, that's the true relationship between Aino and her robots.
Oh, wow! So, you really mean a lot to her.
Yes, and for that reason, it did not matter to Aino how powerful Clink could become, nor how feared or coveted his technology might be among the factions. And she decided that he would join his family, and that meant she would spare no effort to save him.
Exactly. Family protects family. Yeah, predictable, but... a bit predictable, but I think it's sweet.
Yeah, that makes sense. But it makes Paimon wonder why someone like Aino would choose to stay and not cry.
I'm afraid my logic unit cannot make sense of that question.
Well, the way Paimon sees it, Nacry is a dog-eat-dog place full of scheming and scamming. The people that thrive here seem to be built for that kind of thing.
Well, if you look at it, Aino being what she is, she's a genius, and I think she thrives because she's not scheming and scamming. I think she thrives because she's the exact opposite.
Anyone else would use the kind of tech Aino has to make weapons and threaten people. But Aino, she takes something that could be a weapon and turns it into a robot that makes cakes. It just doesn't seem like she fits in.
Yeah, basically not waste time on the rat race, exactly. Plus, she can make weapons, she made the giant gun, but her main focus is just helping people.
No, my view is the exact opposite. I've encountered the full spectrum of people that live here in Notcry, but in my experience, very few of them can be said to represent this place. You say Aino doesn't fit in here, but I believe the opposite. If I were to attempt to define what a person from Notcry should be, no one is a better match than Aino.
Exactly, she's an ideal. Now is...
Ooh, the dessert should be done!
Hello, Aino.
Yes, one moment. Allow me to serve them.
I want the one with the most frosting!
You're so cute.
All right, everyone. Dig in.
Dig into our desserts.
So worth it.
Yeah. Delicious desserts. Delicious dessert. Friends we can care about. And just general good times. I think that's what this is all about. And with that, I believe, yep, in one sitting, we've completed the entirety of the event. And that was a nice time. And while obviously the event did follow some predictable outlines and the story wasn't anything like super special, I enjoyed it. It was nice to see Aino interact with everyone, and in general, it was nice to see just how this entire place worked. Plus, again, I do like just the fact that this is... It's a fun event. It got us a chance to see the character, and it helps flesh things out. I especially just love the fact that she just decided to make it able to eat cake just because she didn't want it to be sad from seeing other people eat cake without having the ability to enjoy it themselves, which is so sweet in my opinion. Another thing which I especially did like was also the Melusine showing up. I just always enjoy Melusine, and they're wonderfully competent. But at the same time, despite everything, they didn't treat Crumbcraft Workshop like a joke. That's the big thing. Yeah, it was silly in a good way. Exactly. I like the fact that the workshop isn't treated like a joke. It's treated seriously. For all that Aino is, again, a kind of silly with some of the stuff she does, her inventions are genuinely fantastic. They're genuinely terrifying if she wants them to be. I just loved just going, I'm going to pull out a war robot out of nowhere, and then just the war robot just slaughtered its way through. It was a fun little experience. And so overall, nice fun event, got me plenty of resources, and I think that'll be set me up for a good time. Now, I think I'm going to do another stream tomorrow. I was planning to do a bit of a watch along for the Hoyo Pet stuff, but it's a bit late now, and And I'm still never quite sure how I feel about the whole reaction content stuff. It just never really sits right with me, so I probably will leave that aside. Still, I'm happy all of you came and enjoyed the stream. In random viewer 12, well, thank you for coming in. Please don't forget to subscribe. I'd love to see you again and chat with you more often. And with that being said, I think tomorrow when I stream, I will probably... Yeah, 4 hours, but stream being fun, exactly. You hardly notice the time passing when you're talking to someone. And it also is fun just discussing things and interacting. So anyway, please remember to like and subscribe, or just subscribe and follow. I'd love to see all of you again in the future, anyone who's just popping in. And until next time, I think tomorrow I'll play some Zenless Zone Zero, do the seed stuff, which I want to get done, because the seed has story actions, and I want to see what the girl and the robot does. Wow, we've been doing a lot of girls and robot stuff. Still, until next time, everyone, and have a great night, and have a great weekend. Until then, and bye-bye!